Good evening, one and all. It is Friday, it's the end of the working week, and today we are jumping in to some more good old Warframe. But first, oh yes indeed, you're going to be seeing this viewpoint a little bit today, I think. Just a little bit, because if we have a look at the top of the screen right now, just up over there, yeah. Top donation from Anonymous, $1,207.26. That was an absolutely colossal thing to wake up to this morning, to get a notification come through going, hey, congratulations, it's over 1,000. Wait, how, when, who, what, where, why, other questions? All the same, yes, indeed, overnight there was that absolutely exceedingly generous donation there. It is from an anonymous source, so no way of knowing from whom, but it does come with a very compelling comment alongside it. 2 days after last year QTCC, they say, my uncle was diagnosed with a brain tumour. He passed away less than a week later. I hope this helps with someone else. Heart-wrenching to read at the start of the day. Absolutely heart-wrenching and very understandable contribution or reason for contributing there. My condolences indeed, both to the anonymous donor there, their family, and of course the uncle who did indeed pass away there. So with that, that is definitely going to help. Definitely going to help. What's the link for donating? !QTCC will give you the link on that there, Liv. Absolutely. So the top one there is the donate link directly. The bottom one is for further information over on my website. But all the donation goes through the Tiltify website. But yes, so we don't need to know more, any more than what that comment shared with us there. We can simply share our absolute gratitude for that huge amount, and that only shows what this community is capable of. So cheers to that, getting us nearly 1/4 of the way through the entire goal, and of course kicking off a whole bunch of community rewards. Not least of which, that's 120 squats. And that is why we're on this screen to get started. I'm not doing 120 in one go. I want to be very clear about that. I'm not about to get down and give you 120. That would kill me. My legs would explode just below the hip and there would be nothing left. So, we'll be doing it in 4 batches of 30. Also, Andrew... Not sure what Andrew's saying there. Time for Get to Hurt tomorrow? Ah, it's only 120 squats. And more if y'all donate. So, we'll get started. 4 sets of 30. We'll spread them out throughout the stream. It'll be fine. Let's get started. Legs, good distance apart. That's the way you should do it. About shoulder distance. And then keeping back straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. There we go. Whew. And that's going to be the easiest set of the day. That's going to be the easiest set of the day. I don't know how many of you will be squatting along with that, but sure. No simple Oompa dance. Oh, thanks, Carmagin. Thanks. Right. Warframe. Now, it's not just the squats. There are also the giveaways, but we'll be doing those as the stream progresses as well. Excuse me, a little bit of a... Yep, a little bit of a catch of breath on that one. We'll be doing the giveaways throughout the stream, bit by bit as well. Spread it out so that everyone gets their opportunity to join in on that. Gonna get that blood pumping? Yeah, just a bit. Just a bit. I should be very clear on this. I'm not someone who regularly works out. To the surprise of absolutely no one, the nerd is in fact a nerd. A complete and utter gamer nerd. Not someone who frequently sees the inside of a gym. So, when I drop and give that many squats, I'm going to need a moment to catch my breath. And then do the other set in an hour's time. You know, give me the space on that one. But anyway, let's get cracking on. Now, in terms of trading, there are a few bits and pieces involved in doing good trading. First things first on that. Thank you, Vite, for the pop there. You like my knees? Oh, no, you mean pop like my knees. Right, got it, yeah. But they're not going pop. I'm not that old, bastard. I'm not that old. Anyway, first things first on the trading. Let's bring up the Warframe market profile that I currently have. So that'll be that right there. So as we can see, I have got various items previously listed, but they were previously listed.
Afternoon, Ken. Merry QTCC.
Raptor, thank you very much for the 46 months of support there. Much appreciated. Good afternoon to you as well there. Merry QTCC is an interesting way of putting it. I don't think it's supposed to be considered festive, but all the same. Thank you very much, Raptor, for the continued subscription support on the channel here. Yeah, with all of these are things I previously listed to sell. Now, some of these, I would hope, none of these have vanished out of my inventory, but that is always something to check. And many of these, the prices are no longer going to be quite suitable, because they do shift up and down over time. Also, in amongst all of this, we've just had a donation come through there from Dark Wolf Steel, a $10 donation. No comment attached, no comment necessary on that. Thank you very much, Dark Wolf Steel, for contributing to the cause. Much appreciated. Much appreciated indeed. So with these bits and pieces that we have got here, things like the Glade Prime set, is it still going for 70 platinum? No! We can see one person selling it at 75 at the moment, and then next is up at 79. So I can actually increase the price on this. And this is always the first step for me when it goes through trading is up to, actually this is the second step, I've skipped the first one. Setting the prices again is the second step. First up is this lovely little program here. This lovely little program, which I've talked about many a time before now, this is a Warframe, and it has one very, very simple bit that I want to be using right now. If I head on over to the Warframe, oh dear. It's signed out. Hold on, gotta sign that one back in. Gonna take a moment. Oh, hello. Yo, Miralabe, thank you very much for the $250 donation there to the Quest to Conquer Cancer. Also sniping yourself a personalised postcard of appreciation and the custom avatar you can have added on in to the giveaway arena. Thank you very much for that there. And of course, the comment being the Miralabe special. A smile. Love it. Thank you very much there, Miralabe. Really, really appreciated. As ever. And yes, I do believe that puts us over the threshold for a certain Sunday activity, doesn't it?
Insert witty comment here.
Sunday is indeed going to be a little bit of a mage stream, isn't it? Umbrella, thank you very much for the 29 months of continued support there. Much appreciated. Very witty comment indeed. Couldn't have said it better myself. Cheers. Yep. Sunday's going to be a mage stream. Already, that's what, the 5th of October? The 5th of October. And we'll already have one lined up. Good God. Alright. I see how this is going to be. So, try not to lose my train of thought there. I need to grab my password manager and sign myself back in on Warframe's connection to Warframe Market, because apparently that has signed out. It has been a hot minute. Alrighty, yep. Let's grab you. It's on the other screen because you lot don't get to see these details for very, 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 very obvious reasons. Login failed, unknown error. What? What? What do you... Huh? What do you mean? Okay. I have a password manager for a reason. These things then don't exist. What is the problem here? Why are things no worky? Signing in on the website works just fine with that username password combination, so... Oops, if I left the raffle command in the title today, there is no raffle today. This is a Friday, we have QTCC giveaways. Oopsies. Sorry about that. Not raffles today, QTCC giveaways happening throughout the stream. So sit around, you'll hear them as they happen. But yeah, what's going on with the password manager here? Why is this not working first time? I demand things work first time. Complications are not for streams. Login. Login failed, unknown login error. Trying the exact same thing again, still did nothing. To the surprise of absolutely no one. Okay, you know what? If at first you don't succeed, try turning it off and on again. So I'm going to just close the Warframe, and I'm going to close Warframe, and I'm going to try again. And when I say close the Warframe, I mean actually close the Warframe, not accidentally hit minimize. Right, yeah. Let's just reload all of that lot. Miller was saying 91.67%, nearly done. I think I missed some context on that one. Sure. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. So, Warframe is now fully closed. So let me once again reattempt to open everything up in the correct way. So we start loading up with a Warframe there. And once that loads, I can try the next thing. For some reason, one of my start bars isn't aligned to the bottom of the screen, and that is unsettling me. Okay, without Warframe open, let's try signing in a Warframe to Warframe Market. Login failed, unknown login error. So, we do the next thing that is very sensible when it comes to troubleshooting. We Google the problem. Warframe unknown error when log in to Warframe Market. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. None of this seems to align with what I got going on here. Alright, excellent. That's just not going to work for me today. Unfortunate, but it's only a matter of a convenience tool inconveniently not being available to convenience me at the moment in time. Flo, cheers for the hydrate. Okay. it's fine. If that doesn't work, we just go about this the more manual method. It's not ideal going through the quote-unquote more manual method, but it is what we've got to work with, so I may as well just bin off Warframe at the moment entirely. It's a shame, because it is really, really convenient for trading. But if it's no bueno, it's no bueno. That's just how it is. Also, bite with request for pink in the background. You know what? That makes perfect sense. Pink it is. There we go. Alrighty tighty. So, let's shuffle these screens around to deal with this. Close the password manager. Reload Warframe. It's just going to take a moment on that. I tried. I really tried. I can still show the inventory. So it can still show the inventory, yes. The problem though, Elliot, is because it doesn't know what the orders are to identify, it can't both see if those orders are correct or not, can't edit the orders, and can't close the orders. So there's no point me having it open entirely at this point, because it's just not going to do any of what I need it to do. Also, Oven Cake, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime up onto 25 months. Cheers there. Oh. Much appreciated. 5 squared months. Not that anyone measures months in squared months, but you know. Fun number all the same. Also, what's in my inbox? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? It's my real life moment. Okay. Well, let's have a look at what this is then, shall we? What is inside of this box here? It is a Protector Stalker Floof. Mirrorlabe, I have a question. What's with the Protector Stalker Floofs? That's the third one in quick succession. What's going on with these? The first two were nice, although it looked like a bit of an accidental misclick. Didn't want to bring it up, but now we've definitely got a third here. What? That's the campaign? Oh, I see. Is there some additional benefit to handing out these floofs? Fair enough. And that's what the percentage is about. Ah, okay. Right. Reach this quest to cancel campaign goal together. Once hit, D will donate 10,000 Canadian dollars to Princess Margaret Cancer Foundation. And indeed, a significant majority of those 40,000 have been gifted. 3 of them over to me. Okay then. That explains everything. And also, now seeing other people are receiving these floofs from Mirrorlabe. Mirrorlabe, how much of this 91.81% is you? Wait, no. Don't tell me. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. Thank you very much for the additional floof and the sideward support to charity there, yeah. Okay. Let's go through checking the profile. So because I have to do this manually, it is going to take a lot more time, because with a Warframe, when it's working, I can basically just tell it, remove all incomplete orders. So all the orders that I don't have the items for, if I've somehow turned them into ducats, traded them but didn't actually update the order, something like that, I'll go through, oh, yep, there's some broken ones, take those out. But I have to do this manually instead. So, let's go into equipment in inventory and start having a look at them. Glaive Prime set. I have one of them, and let's see. Yep, there is one there. Cool. Ah, hello. That is from a LiveBlet 25 Canadian dollars, which is also meaning you can have your avatar added to the giveaway arena. Liv saying, my mom was diagnosed with cancer twice now, but it's still doing well despite that. Oh, thank goodness. And I hope more people are able to get through it well with this. Well, thank you very much there, Liv. And, yeah, I hope that your mum doesn't have to go for a third time around on that. Absolutely. Here's fingers crossed that the incredible research by the scientists sticks in this case, and no more of that has to come up for the pair of you there. But thank you very much for the $25 very generous donation to the QTCC fund there. Much appreciated. Let's see, we've Glaive covered. Next up, packs. I don't think the arcanes show up in here. Never mind, I'm wrong. Packs charge. Yep, I have indeed got a spare of that, so that is still sellable. Mods definitely don't show up in here. No, so we'll look at mods elsewhere. A Stiller Prime set. Helps if I spell it correctly. But yes, indeed, I can see I've got the blueprint and all the pieces there. So that is legit. I have a tempo to sell. Yep, there is indeed a spare tempo. Acid Shells is a mod. Consequence. Yep, got a spare consequence. Nearly got another. Eolac. We got the stock blueprint. Yep, that's available. That is another donation coming through. This is from Dark Wolf Steel. Topping it up there. We have another $15, bringing Dark Wolf to 25 in total. Saying, by the way, here's an extra bit for each year. I couldn't do it due to bank not supported. But I knew someone close who didn't make it. I hope it helps more people. My condolences on the loss there. But all the same, thank you very much, Dark Wolf, for your additional contribution. On my side, it doesn't seem like it's connecting the separate donations there into, hey, you've also hit an incentive goal. But I recognize it. I do see you've got 25 as a total there. So that means you also will be able to add your avatar into the giveaway arena. As we're asking, for the avatar fashion, if we choose Levels and open it all, would it override the default, or is default levels off limits? Default levels will still just be default levels. If you pick a fashion and you want to make it available to everyone else, then the way people would pick your fashion, rather than picking the name of the frame, they pick your username. So it'd be pick frame Azrael_Angel Knight. That's how I can keep it very distinct as to whose frame who anyone is picking. But if you choose to instead have it where yours is not available for everyone else to pick, then I simply just don't connect up your username to the avatar, so no one else can use the command to select it. Yeah. If they want to just pick the standard stuff, they pick the array of 60 odd frames that are there by default in the program. Just name the frame. Someone specific fashion, name the person. Also, we will be doing some of those screenshots today, get some of those avatars ready to go into the program at the end of the month. So if anyone is around for that, we'll be doing that throughout the stream as well. Also, Dark Wolf, cheers for the hydrate. Alright, let's go through the rest of these items, and then we can do some of those initial giveaways. I've got a pennant on sale. In fact, I've got two of these blueprints on sale, and I've got two blueprints there, so no issues that side. Mod Larkspur. I may have gotten rid of some of those. Let's have a look here. I've definitely got enough blueprints and enough of the other items. In fact, I've got 3 of those sets available now, so I can add an extra Larkspur to what I'm selling. That is good. Got Hystrix Prime set. There's the blueprint, and I do have sets. In fact, I have a spare. So let's add an extra one to that. Is it actually worth to sell a tempo over Dissolution? Pretty much always yes. Because you see, Lincoln, you're not the only person considering melting down the arcanes for Dissolution. There are people who are purchasing arcanes to melt them down for Dissolution. But if they're purchasing them to melt them down for Dissolution, they're purchasing down to gamble on getting something better. With very, very slim exception. If there is something in a video game where someone can buy it and then gamble into an array of other things, they will pay more for the item they're gambling than they will on average get out of it. There are almost no exceptions in any player-to-player free market economy which has that happen. No, which doesn't have that happen. So, in the case of these arcanes, you could just melt it down into Vosper and then gamble with the Vosper to try and get some more valuable arcanes and sell those. But people will usually end up buying the source arcanes for more than it is on average worth. Because people like gambling. So yeah, that is why I'm happy to sell the arcanes rather than go through the Vosper process. It's just probably going to be better. I could dig into the exact numbers of it, but that's the thing. Other people have already done those exact numbers and decided to spend this much on the arcane. It's already covered. Let's see. Next up then, Cobra and Crane set I have available to sell. Let's have a look there. Cobra and Crane. I have 2 sets now. Okay. This is again why we check through the items before going on to the market. Scimitar set. Looks like I've got 3 sets now. Let's add another of those to sell. A whole bunch of mods. Actually, everything else I have listed below that is just mods. Cool. Let's move over to the mod side of things. Now, mods I should be absolutely fine, but we'll still double check. It's unlikely I've accidentally got rid of any of these mods. Let's have a look. Voltaic Strike, I've got 7 listed, 7 spare. And yeah, I don't mind selling the last copy of a mod like that because it's very, 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 very rare that I'd want an unranked copy in my melee. So I'm happy to sell all of those. Looks like we've got some acid shells on sale, and yep, I've got 2 spares, that's good. Next mod down the list, Bane of Orokin. Yep, 4 listed on sale, that's good. With the primed being a thing, it's unlikely that loads of people will buy that, but people do still buy them. Sprint boost, yep, that's all good. Ordnance, velocity, I've got 1 spare, 1 listed, good, good, good. Enemy radar, yep. Cryo coating, looks like I've gained a spare since I listed this, let's add another on. We then have Spellbound Harvest, yep, that's all good there. Steel Charge, let's see, Steel Charge, I've got 6 spares, only 4 listed, so let's add 2 to that. Prism Guard, yep, 4 spares, 4 on sale. Brief Respite, 1 spare, 1 on sale, that is all good. Pool of Life, I've got 1 more than I had listed, so that's good. Ruinous, another spare to sell. Expel Orkin, I've got loads of those, why do these even sell? Anchored Glide, yep, that's all good. Infiltrate, yep. And remember, this is what Warframe would have just skipped out entirely for me. Which is why I tried many times over to sign in. Don't know what's gone wrong with that one there. That is more than a little bit frustrating. Carnage Stinger, got an extra spare. Let's see, next up. Scattering Inferno. Wow, I've got a couple extra spare copies there. Now, yeah, I've got an unranked one equipped separately there, so I have got 6 saleable spares. Yeah. For anyone who's ever missed that, you see these look like identical mods, but down the bottom of it there is that tiny little mark that isn't over here, and that mark shows that this particular unranked mod is equipped, these 6 are not. Unfortunately, the game's trading interface does not distinguish between the the equipped and not equipped ones when it comes to selling, so it can just break your builds. There's no getting around that, apparently. Archgun Ace. I've got a lot of those available. Let's stack some more of those onto there. There we go, and apparently... Huh. Yeah. Warframe Market briefly glitched there. Went, oh, you're adding 1 to it a couple times? Here, we just reset it. That was weird. Everlasting Ward. Yep, indeed, we got those to sell. I'm listing 2. No, not 2. Not 2, just the 1. I want to keep my other one. There we go. Phoenix Renewal. This has probably gone up a little bit in price because of the Oberon refresh coming. So yeah, we got the one there that's spare. Marked Target. Yep, I've got a couple more spares I can list now. Somehow. Sure-footed. Good lord, I've got a lot of those. Let's add them all on. Oh, and it did the thing again where it broke the quantity field. I'll manually enter it. Natural talents, got some more spares of those since I listed this. Mary Ray, yep. Apparently I'm selling some stance mods as well. Malicious Raptor. There we go. Capacitance. That's correct. Nearly there at the bottom of them. Explosive Legerdemain, that is good. Spectra Siphon. Yep. Temporal Erosion, yep, that is good. And Energy Siphon. Good lord, have I picked up a few of those. 21 spares. There we go. How do I determine what mods to sell? Primarily by getting an idea just from gameplay as to what things are hard to come across. And so then taking those ideas over to Warframe Market and I just search up what's valuable. So if it comes up below a certain plat threshold, I go, you know what, it's not worth the time. It's not worth spending a trade slot on this trade. When I was a very low ranked player and didn't have much to sell, that minimum was, fuck it, give me my platinum. I'll sell anything I can sell. But now that I've got so many things to sell, I just personally set a limit at 10 platinum. If it's worth lower than 10 plat, I'm not going to spend the time doing a trade. I'll leave that to rookies who need even more platinum than me, and they can take up those spaces. For me, it's just not worth the hassle doing a trade of that size. I have another inbox message. Why do I have another inbox message? Who's this one from? It's from Mirrorlave. Is it a Protector Floof? It's a Protector Floof. Okay, Mirrorlave, sure. Thank you for yet another Protector Floof. Cheers. Okay, so now I've gone through all of the items which are currently listed, and this is where I then want to use a Looker frame again, and I realised that closing it was actually a bit of a daft idea now, because I do have a use still for it in these circumstances, so let me reopen it. Should it have too much of an issue of me reopening it? Although it might complain and force me to preload Warframe. Let's see. Is it going to complain at me or is it going to give me a green light? I did have it open earlier. Show me that green light. Using old data, it says. Okay, let's make sure it gets the most up-to-date information. I'm just going to load into a mission real quick, which should reset that. So let's do the quickest one I can find. Is there a particular incentive to be trading today, Aslan Kant? Why not?
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy
It's just another part of the Warframe experience. Why not do it today? Oh, forgot I had the Cedo equipped. There we are. Let's get our way out of here.
Congratulations, Tenno.
Is that enough to reset it? Damn. Only 3 of them there. This is a long extraction. And we're done. Alright then.
Great work.
Let's see, is the app happy with me at that? Or am I going to need to fully reload a Warframe to make sure this works? I would like it to just work. Okay, let's have a look then. Nope. Nope, it's not happy. Okay, that's fine. I'll just have to close and reopen Warframe. Oops. There'll be just a moment on that. Alright then. Once I get that loaded in, we will do the next batch of QTCC giveaways here. Let's get this signed in. Just loading up. There we are. All right. Do I have every landing craft as flow? There might be some that I've not bothered with, but at this point I'm not sure, if I'm quite honest with you. At this point I'm just not sure. Okay. So we got the game loaded in once again. Warframe is now still asking me to run a mission to be certain. We'll get to that in a moment. Let's run a giveaway. So, let's kill the out of everything music there. Let's grab the giveaway program fully. So this will be for 100 platinum, but we're not going to do just one of them. Oh no, there have been so many generous donations. I can easily do us 2 straight off the bat here. So let's open those up. Giveaways now open. If you would like to win that 100 platinum, !win QTCC in the chat, please. !win QTCC in the chat for a chance to win that 100 platinum. We're doing 2 prizes here, so 2 winners will be selected from this group of people. And here's the greatest detail of it all, is it doesn't matter how many times you win, you can keep on winning all throughout the month here on this channel. There is no limit on that, so the more you're around, the more you take part in these streams, the more chances you have to win. It is as simple as that. No discrimination against winners. We'll let y'all have a moment to grab that command there. Again, !win QTCC. You'll see your name and frame sliding on screen if the bot has recognized your command. If you don't see your name, make sure you have a very good look around, and if it's definitely not there, you just need to redo the command. We'll give you all just a moment on that. And as well, if you are a subscriber or if you are a VIP on the channel, you can use !pick frame to pick your avatar here on the screen. Rather than having to use the default Lavos Prime, you can switch yourself over to any one of the other fashions I've uploaded, and starting in November, contributors who have hit their personal milestone on the QTCC goals on this channel will be able to add their own avatar as well. At least I see you have a gun? I mean, sure, but what about on the giveaway? Guys, the guns are going to point somewhere. Some of them are going to be pointing at asses, some of them are going to be pointing at heads. That's just kind of how it goes. That's just kind of how it goes. Alright, I think that's enough time for everyone to grab themselves an entry on that, so let's do our draw. Let's see who is going to be our winners here. I'm going to move my camera out of the way as you'll come streaming in, hoping for the best, hoping that you can claim yourself the prize. All of these names are those who unfortunately fall to the fragmented one, but our winners on this round are Livflare and a Moose IRL.
Excellent work, Tenno. The extraction point is up ahead.
Congratulations to the 2 of you there. So please make sure, if you've not already done so, that you 2 have used the !IGN command, followed by your Warframe username and your platform. All of these plat prizes, as part of QTCC, will be sent out after QTCC wraps up at the end of October. Congrats to the 2 of you there. A real moose? I know, right? A Moose IRL. Not even an avatar. Just straight up a person. Well, a moose. Only 1 moose, though. Not 2 meese. Just 1 moose. Moose are people too? You know what? Who am I to say? I've never even seen a moose in person, I don't think. So, who am I to say? Anywho, let's get ourselves back up onto the Warframes there. There we are. And I have another inbox message. Why am I not surprised? I have another inbox message. Let's have a gander. What is this inbox message then? It is from Miralabe, and it is... Oh, okay. It's a Xiphos. Did I not have a Xiphos? Well, if I didn't, I do now. Let's have a look here. Orbiter, landing craft. Yeah, so I got Lisa, Bantis, Nightwave, Xiphos, Scout, Parallax, and I haven't apparently got the Scimitar. For which I am selling sets. Shows you how much I care about the Scimitar, doesn't it? I have the blueprints, I just haven't built it. So, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's worth more to me as platinum than as the landing craft. I use this skin on my one anyway. What ability does the Xiphos give? That is also a very salient question. Let's have a look at that, shall we? That is the wrong section. So, landing craft, air support. So, Xiphos 1. Oh, it doesn't say where these come from. I'm gonna guess it's the sentry gun here, but honestly, I'm not certain. Yeah, featuring sentry gun air support. That's where it mentions it. There you go. So, not the most powerful item to pick up. Not at all, but it is there. Alrighty then. So, with all of the prices up to date of the existing items, and with all the items checked to make sure nothing has slipped out of the inventory or quantities are appropriate, the next step then, looking at this here, please don't mind the ad, I don't subscribe to Warframe. The next step of this here is to have a look as to what else I can list up. So the way we can do that is go into the inventory bit here, and I prefer to only sell sets of items, it's just easier by and large. So what I can do is set it to the set, filter it to a completed set, filter to now I would normally put no orders placed so I can get rid of the ones which I'm already selling. I unfortunately can't do that at the moment because it doesn't know. But what I can do is filter out anything that is unmastered so I don't accidentally sell something. Sorry, filter out the unmastered ones to make sure I don't accidentally sell something I was supposed to be working on. We then sort this by platinum. And now we have the breakdown of sets of things that I can sell. And again, these buttons here for selling them won't work at the moment because the Warframe market connection, for some reason, is just isn't. Go figure. But I can go through the rest of this. For example, the Techo, I don't remember reading that yet, though. I'm not selling a Techo at the moment. So let's add one of those on. If we have a look at the Techo Prime set, they are currently... It says sell 86 here. But if I have a look at it... yeah, have a look in the market. So the moving average is at 86, but the current lowest online seller is 90. So I'm going to undercut them just by the one plat, 89. List that one up onto that. And let's switch these screens around so you can see the listing process on that instead. So I got my one listed, and I've listed it invisibly. I'll turn them all on once I am ready to actually go. So Glaive, I know is already on there. If I bring in the other tab as well... There we go. Right then, so... yeah, Glaive was already on there, we can see that there. Next down the listing is Harrows. I've not got any Harrows on sale, so let's fix that. Harrow Prime sets. And they are currently going for 60, 65. We'll ignore the 60. That one person, they can quick sell, or they might be AFK and skipped over. So I'm going to go for the 65 instead, and undercut it by 1. 64, I've got 2 of these sets I can sell. And again, setting it hidden for now, so I don't get any messages too early. So I've got some Barrow weapons still, but today may not be a great day to do it. It depends. If Barrow's brought them today, then yeah, it's not a good day. If Barrow hasn't brought them today, then it can be one.
Turns out I didn't see the sub with Prime button. I am as blind as a bat, almost.
Oh dear. Oh dear. But it's fine. Dr. Sleep Time with the Prime. Love the rhyme. Thank you very much for dropping the 3 months over here onto the channel. We've got yourself that lovely silver badge. Cheers there. It is indeed. Okay, so, yeah, I've added on the Harrow bits. Next, I apparently have a Zephyr set completed to sell, and yep, I'm not selling a Zephyr. Again, this would be so much easier if the connection was working right now, but this is not. So, Zephyr sets, what are they selling for? 65, 68, yeah, let's go with the, let's go with 64, undercut that just by the one plat. I know there are so many traders out there who are like, oh no, you don't want to just undercut by one, no, you wanna try and get the most out of it, go to trade chat and scam people. I'm fine just picking up the 64 plat, to be honest with you. Absolutely fine with it. I don't need to overcook it. Hildren's. No, hold on to it, get more value for Hildren in 7 months time. No, selling now. Hildren, let's see, we've got someone at 49, some people at 50, 55. I will go with, yeah, we'll go with 49 as well. Puts it equal on that one, undercuts the next ones down, should be fine there. Larkspur, I've already updated the listing for. I have an Imperator Vandal set. Have I not? Do I have Imperator Vandal mastered? That doesn't sound right. Why do I have 3 unread messages? I'll have a look at that in just a moment. Imperator Vandal. Oh yeah, I did do it. Okay. Fair enough then. What's going on over here? It is Mirrorlade, first of all, with a smiley face. With a scimitar, thank you very much for completing the set. I now have all of the landing graphs. And Mirrorlade with another smiley face. It is a Protector Stalker Floof. Thank you very much, Mirrorlade. And from Azrael Angel Knight with the comment, Soft Lad, it is a Protector Stalker Floof. Oh my. I am feeling so protected right now. It is honestly overwhelming. The protection just keeps on coming. Oh dear. It's saying still running a high of getting a 75% coupon on months ago. Do you want to try that hard to sell stuff? Honestly, that's fine, yeah. That is fine. I enjoy a certain aspect of selling the loot because I am something of a loot bunny. I like just scooping up hordes of loot. It doesn't matter how valuable or worthless it is. It's just like give. This is loot and I am going to treat it like loot. And then I turn around and I go to the market and bleh. I don't try to get the best prices for it. I try to sell it. Pick up loot, turn to a place, sell loot. Win. It's not efficient, it's not sensible, it's just what I do. But you're an Eve player? Well, I played Eve past tense, but that's not the core reason behind it. That just connected in with it in often inefficient ways anyway. That mentality is so useful for online trading. Can't play PoE without it. I mean, I've never played PoE anyway, so I'm doing a good job on that one. But all the same, yeah. Being actually open to trading with people is a great way to enable getting what you want out of an MMO. To the surprise of no one, engaging in the multiplayer side of a multiplayer massive multiplayer online game is a good idea. Now, trading for profit? No. I'm a gatherer, not a merchant. I will go and find the stuff and then I'll sell it. I'm not in the habit usually of buy low, sell high. Other people can do that. I've got stuff to sell and I'm selling it now. Alright, let's see. What did I put this screen that I was working on? Is this one? Yep. What is next in the bits and pieces? So is the Imperator Vandal. That's what I was doing before I got triply distracted. Imperator Vandal set. And wow, those are going for more than I expected. Yep. So we got someone selling at 35, someone selling at 39. Because the 35 has 2 in stock, they're a little bit more likely to just kind of hold the spot. So I'm going to undercut. Sorry, I don't care. I'll undercut. Just put myself at the top of the listing. Yeah, happy hour, yeah. Buy low, sell high can be a lot of time and effort, at least in Warframe trading, where you could indeed just be, gathering more loot. If I were to say, if I was to try and do the buy low, sell high here, If I was doing like Spisterich is doing, and I list up a buy order for 26 and then sell for 34 to undercut on both ends, huzzah, I've made 8 platinum. That is opening 1 relic and getting a shitty gold reward. So, Doctor say, I don't know if others experience the same, but I find people won't negotiate the price even as low as 5 plat. Yeah, you'll find very little negotiating in terms of trading, usually because people are kind of expecting that plat for themselves already, and usually they'll anticipate someone else will come along for the item regardless. And it's a reasonable argument to justify regardless, because if you don't like their price, well, go to someone else who's offering it cheaper. Oh wait, you go into this person in the first place because they're the one offering it cheaper than the others. That's kind of how it is on that side. I've had people tell me before now when they're trying to haggle on something that I don't want to haggle to the price. They're going, oh, come on, dude, it's not that much. Right? Well, if it's not that much, you can pay it. Go right ahead. Show me how much that amount of platinum doesn't matter to you. There you are. One time you're selling Exotic Contagion for 9 each, someone messaged you change the price to 10. And then you occasionally get people like that who are just like, nah. You're clearly poor and in need of greater support, and I have extra platinum, so here, have a little bit extra on top on me. Sometimes that just happens as well, it's weird. We'll take those, it's just odd. Alright, Rubico Prime set. I have a Rubico Prime set to sell and I'm not currently selling it? What is wrong with me? Rubicos sell pretty well. Someone's selling at 40, the rest are at 45. I'm going to go for 44, because there's no point undercutting the undercut that's undercut quite so far. Because either they'll sell quickly, or they're not trying to sell very quickly, and they'll get overlooked. We'll skip over that. Shade Prime set. I have one of those to go. Again, 35, 39. We'll go with 38. See that pose? There we go. Was thinking for a moment, wasn't it? Oh, any little bit of plat adds up if you don't instantly spend it all? I suppose. Estiller's next, but I'm already selling those. Same with Histrix Cobra. I could sell an Epitaph set. 3 times, apparently. That was weird. Yeah, there's people selling them for 14 plat. I'll undercut to 13, sell the 3 of them. Why not? Grab that extra cash. Then there's Orthos Prime set, and we're getting into the lower value sets I have here now. In fact, that's the lowest I'll go down to. So, Orthos Prime set. It's only a little bit more than I was expecting now, that's good. So, let's place an order for that. Sell it for 11. And post it. I'm just going to double check I wasn't already selling the Orthos, was I? No, definitely not. Good. Alright then. So that is the set items I'm looking to trade. And we've just had come through from Azrael Angel Knight here with a $125 donation. That is absolutely huge. Hey, let's kick cancer with some more squads. Oh, Azrael, we will absolutely get around to all of the squads there. I'm going to need to recalculate how many I've got to do, aren't I? I've done 40 total. 10 on the previous stream, 30 at the start of this stream. Oh dear, going to need to do a bunch more. What's the total we're up to now? We're at 173 squats total to do, and I've done 40. I'm going to explode! I started the stream with 120 squats to do, and there's still 133 squats to do. How does that work? How have I ended up on more squats after banging out 30 of them at the start? Alright. I'm going to explode. That's just, yeah. Wonderful. You know what? We might as well get our next set of 30 out of the way then before we get onto the trading floor. I can be out of breath whilst raising plat and raising money for charity all at the same time. Yep. Multitasking. Let's do this. Next set of 30. Oh, God, hip went crunch. That's not a good sign. It's too early for that. In many ways. Alright then. Legs apart. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Woo! Oh, okay. Thanks, Bite. Okay. That's 60 done today. I think I say I did weighted squats yesterday. If I did these with you, I think I'd die. Yeah, you're happy out. If you've done your sets, you're good. I do not encourage anyone to force themselves to join me in these squats. I'm the one doing them. You don't have to. You can sit back, relax, and do whatever it is you do when you watch a live stream of me. Right. Whew. Definitely out of breath now. Okay, so with all the orders listed, next thing to do, head on over to the profile. We want to show all of these now. There we are. And we can now set this to online in-game. And if we switch on over to online in-game, we have an inbox message. For goodness sake. Ooh, a gift from Flowing Thoughts. Let's go gambling. Since you're selling mods, might as well transmute some stuff too. We have a transmute core pack. Thank you very much, Flo. I shall get around to using that once I'm satisfied with today's trading. Whew. Alright then. Now I need to set myself to invite only, so I can invite people when they're ready to trade. And before any messages come in, let's get ourselves down into the dojo. Oh, most cursed gift you've given? It may well be, Flo. You spend 75 platinum on that? Oh, well, okay. A Flo and their money are soon parted, I suppose. It's funny. Oh dear. Anyway, so I had the trading post in here, and at this point now we just kind of wait for the trades to come in. And I'll be honest, whenever I'm trading, I actually like to just be on the other side, like I'm operating some kind of weird merchant shop. I go to the shop front. But yeah, at this point it is the waiting game. Now, the amount of time I can spend waiting for people to be available to trades, that can vary considerably. Let's just move this over here for the moment. Gonna make this a bit easier for me. It can vary considerably. I've not got a lot of items on sale at the moment. Never mind. Here's our first one. Wanted to buy the Orthos Prime set. That's 11 plat. Invite them. Tell them sure. Hold open the chat tab just so I can mouse off the game. And I check on my other screen. Orthos is indeed 11 plat. Always, always, always check your order. A very small number of people, but a real number of people, will try to change that message and scam you. It's unfortunate, and so the only sensible thing to do is be vigilant, check that those prices match. You can also check that you're actually selling the item. So, Orthos, Prime Blueprint, and then it takes 2 blades, 1 handle. Let's get those. 2 blades and 1 handle. When you're buying, make sure you do get the full set. Make sure they're not missing out on a blade or something like that. Am I selling ribbons? I don't sell ribbons, no. There we go. Send them a thanks. Let's have a look at this. Hildren Prime, come on in. Sure. And then we check the price. Hildren, yep, definitely 49 I'm selling it for. All good. From Imsky here, just got a Riven Roll for the Verglass with crit damage, crit chance, mortar shot, negative status chance. Would you say it's still okay to use? Typical Verglass modding has a lot of status chance already built into it, so that negative shouldn't be an issue. The crit chance, crit damage, multi-shot, Those all sound pretty nice. Crit damage, less so. But, I mean, with crit modding, you'll still get to over 50%, so it still will be effective, yeah. Overall, that does sound like a good ribbon to have. Do not let someone buy it from you cheaply. If you look to sell it to someone, get the price on it. Why? Okay. That went weird. Let's try that again. They joined the squad, then invited me to a squad whilst I was in the squad. And then left the squad. There we go. Gonna decline whatever's going on with that. Hopefully this time they're actually loading into my dojo. Also, I need to remember to mark off things, because I'm not using a lacquer frame at the moment. I do need to manually mark off my sales. Gotta remember that. I've got very used to lacquer frame doing it for me. There we go. Alright then, so they're looking for Hildren. Let's sort them out with Hildren. The other person who's messaged me can wait just a moment. Hildren, 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 Hildren! 49 platinum! Singing for some reason! There we go. We say thanks. And who's this? They want Histrix? Sure. And we invite them. Hildren 1 is sold. Mark it off. We got Histrix requested. Yep, it's on my stuff. It is 18 plat. Yep, that's all good. And we got someone here wanting the Imperator Vandal. Sure. Oops. Imperator is indeed the price they put, and Soul Watcher has arrived. Now, sometimes this does get a little bit to juggle when you do get a bunch of trades coming at once. That's why I'm down in the dojo, carefully managing this together. Now, this needs just one of each of the two pieces, and it's very easy to put together. There we go, 18. Yep, that's correct. Now, more messages coming in, they will just have to wait. Send our thanks to this one. The other one has yet to arrive, that is good. One in Spectra Siphon, come on in. And again, check the price. So I just sold, first of all, Histrix. And then Spectra Siphon is requested, yep, it's 10. Tactical Assault Turkey has not yet loaded in. Not everyone has a good computer. They've had someone jump past them. This happens. You'll notice I close off the tabs as they're done, because I'm expecting a lot of trades here. Spectra Siphon, there we go. 10 for it. Boomba! Thanks. Alright, what else we got here? Want to buy Harrow and I want to buy the Pendant Blueprint. Okay, you first of all, because just... yeah, sure. Also high live. And then for you, want to buy Harrow... price is 64, so sure, 64p. And I'll invite them because I assume they are happy with that price. Tactical Assault Turkey has loaded in. Excellent. Let me just mark off what I've sold. Tactical Assault Turkey, please notice that there is a trade happening. Oh, Turkey. There we go then. Right, they want Imperator Vandal. Imperator Vandal. There we go, blueprint and 2 parts. 34, looking good. Send it through. And accept the trade in 3, 2, 1. Boop. Trade successful. Mark it off. Say thanks. Why are you on my side? Why? This is not how this works. Oh, what was that? Internet problems, it seems. Sorry about that. Oh, not a problem. You are the next one. For Harrow. Harrow. Prime Blueprint. Chassis. Neuroptics. And Systems. There we go. 64, looking good. Do the trade. Sorted on my side. Trade confirmed. Markers sold. Sell them, thanks. Liv is next, and we got Prism Guard. Someone wanted to come in. Let's send them a quick sure. And then open up the trade with Liv for Pennant. Liv has indeed put the correct price for Pennant, so we don't need to cry about that. Pennant, there we go. It's so hard to make platinum in Warframe, guys. Look at this. Such a struggle. So hard. Thanks. Alright, Marcus is sold. Who is our next one? I'll close some tabs in a moment. We've got a lot of trading happening here. Prism Guard. Let me check that is the correct price. I'm certain it is. Yes, it is. And I've already seen them put the plat in. Prism Guard. Beautiful. 15. We accept. And confirm. Excellent. Hit them with the thanks. I'm being invited to stuff. This is a lot of trading happening. Let's close off some of these tabs. I'm losing track. Close, 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 close. What else we got here? Hi, want to buy Ruinous Extension 14p? Come on in. Sure. Luxper Prime set. Sure. And Luxper Prime. Ooh, let me check how many I have. Luxper, I have enough sets. Sure. And Turkey is done with. There we go. Woo! Key! Hello there, Key. You were looking to purchase Luxper. 19 plat, that is correct. Excellent. Luxper. Blueprint. Receiver. Stock. And barrel. 19 plat, done like that. They are satisfied. Hit the trade. Excellent. Hit them with the thanks. Now, someone else has messaged me. Oh, some two have messaged me whilst I'm here. Right. Sure, one moment. And sure, one moment. Because squad was full, just to give them some warning that I am here. Yes. Alright then, next one was... Oh, well, we haven't actually done this trade yet. He's just asking whilst here. Ah! Alright, Ruinous Extension, 14 plat. Let's do this. Ruinous Extension. There we go. Ooh, I think I'm running out of these ones. Ruinous is sold. Next. Oh my god, I've got so many things going on here. Close, close. Want to buy 2 sets? I'll see if I have the 2 sets. Oh, actually, someone else responded to her though. Oh, well, it's fine, whatever. Sure, one moment, and will do, will do. Right then, you Larkspur. Larkspur. Now we can't do 2 sets. Oops, in one trade because they're too big. It's 4 parts, not 3. So we'll have to do them one by one. And they see that with the 19 plat. That's good. I've also marked Larkspur as invisible now to reduce the likelihood of someone trying to buy the second set before we confirm this trade. There we go. Whilst that goes through, let's start inviting some of these next people. Again, a little bit of multitasking there. There we go. Thanks. And that is done. Alright then. Larkspurs are all sold. Decline that invite from however long ago. Next one has arrived. They are here for a Ruinous Extension. which should be the last of those that I have to sell. $14 plat. Yep, that's what's agreed. Send it through. Accept the trade. Trade successful. Mark it off. Pop it through. Thanks. This one hath arrived. And there's not anyone else hiding in the queue, is there? Nope, so it is just this. Epitaph. Is that the price I listed it at? It is. Good. Epitaph. One blueprint. Barrel. And a receiver. Make sure we're sending the correct pieces. Yep. Whew. And we're good. Thanks. And market offers done on the website. Alright. That's all good, that's all good, that's all good, that's all good. All tabs are closed. I'm caught up on that. That was a flurry of trading. Let's have a look. If I go to my transactions for today, let's grab the calculator and add these ones up real quickly here. So 13, 2 lots of 14, 3 lots of 19, a 15, a 20, a 64, a 34, a 10, an 18, a 49, and 11. I've made 319 platinum. And there's more incoming. Sure. 319 platinum in those sales right there. And yep, that's a 15er coming on in for the next. Aww, MR11. Deal charge. There we go. 15 plat, lock it in. Now I know there's going to be some Riven traders out there looking at 300 on platinum going, oh, I can get that in a single sale. I can get that 5 times over in a single sale. Don't care. You do. Yeah. I don't care to deal with Rivens because Rivens are just frankly a mess and full of a lot of gamba. Not to mention the Kuva farming. I can't be dealing with that. Hi there, Rubico Prime set. Is that the price I said it? I think it is. Yes, it is. Good. Invite and sure. I always add the sure just to reinforce that I am here. I'm sending the invite just in case something fails with the invite. I'm not ignoring them, and it's just polite. Why am I selling everything that cheap? Because I'm selling it quickly, and I don't care how cheap it is to you. I've got it all from just playing a video game in my spare time, or even on stream, and there are people that I can furnish with plenty of items. Why are you selling it so expensive? This person has joined the squad, haven't they? Oh, nope, they've not joined the squad. Let's send another invite. They may have accidentally closed it or been loading out of an area. Not sure what's going on with that one though, but these things happen. But yeah, if I were to increase the cost of these items by even a couple platinum, I wouldn't be saying, sorry, just trade it. And then you get people like that, and you just have to move on. Don't block them, just close the tab and move on. It's not even worth a message, just move on. I am curious though, let's have a look at Rubico listings at the moment. Yeah, I am the cheapest one available, so this person was so impatient, they spent more platinum to get it quicker? Despite the fact that I responded about as quickly as I could. Go figure. Go figure on that one. You can't help some people. But it's fine. I'll just give the slightly cheaper Rubico to someone else. It's easy for me. And the thing is that someone could swoop in and go, oh, well, if they're so cheap, I can make a bit of platinum trading. Like, sure, alright. If someone wants to buy out everything I'm selling and then try to sell it for more later, they're welcome to do so. Whilst they're trying to offload the now more expensive items, myself and other players like me are farming more of them and listing them at the same low price. So we just win again. Regular saying this is why I can't be asked to trade anymore. Rampant impatience and delusions of DMs give me a headache. I understand that. I absolutely understand that. You can get around that by just listing fewer items. If you set the threshold of things you'll sell higher, then you'll just have fewer things to sell, you'll get fewer people interested. Taking a look at what I just sold, for example, if we go through those transactions there, most of those items are under 20 platinum. So if I set the limit at 20 plat, instead what I would have sold today would just be Hildren for 49, Imperative Vandal for 34, Harrow for 64, Pennant for 20, and yeah, that's it. Which would still be 167 platinum. So I'll be missing out on a little over half of it. But I also would have done a fraction of the trading. Pax charge. Yep, come on in. Another thing you can do if you don't like dealing with that many items is you can just offload the cheaper stuff to bulk buyers. You know, your people who buy stuff for the ducat value. Yeah, you get a lot lower value for it, but the volume is so much higher because you just dump it all onto them in 10 trades and off you go. Depends what you're selling, of course, but that's the general idea. Let's check on this PAX charge price, make sure it is what I've listed it for, because again, be sensible. And yes, indeed, that is what I'm selling it for. That's good. We'll look at those inbox messages in a moment. Alright then, so yeah, PAX charge, they should be under mods, because they are arcanes, and arcanes are considered mods sometimes. But not this time, I am wrong. They're mods for mod drops, but they're items for... whatever. PAX charge. There we go. 39 plat. Looking all good. Slap it in. What's the general plat per ducat rate? It varies from region to region, time zone to time zone, moment to moment. I would say have a look at trade chat and see how long you care to hold out for. Yeah. Dosius, so try to give Eidolon run, another try of Meccans Nura. Oh, Zenric. Yeah, best of luck with that. Yeah, Alan, that sounds about right. 8 to 9 plat for 100 ducats. It has come down a little bit over time because it used to be more consistently 10. But prices are just largely coming down on those things as more and more people have the items they want. It is only natural for that to happen for such a long-term thing as ducats. The prices will go up when there's a flurry of new things coming onto the market for people to purchase, but we don't get a lot of new compelling things through Barrow, do we? We don't get a lot. Alright, let's mark off that PAX charge as sold. But yeah, so you take a set like that. What's one of the cheap sets on here that I've been selling? Well, let's go with Larkspur. No? If I'd have to bring it up through Warframe Market because I've actually sold all my Larkspurs now. Oh, hello. Never mind, we'll be curious about that in a moment. What have we got here? We have got Acid Shells and Harrow Prime. Yep, let's do both of those. Invite. Sure. Alright then, let's check these prices. I don't get why some people type these out. Oh, console, that's why. Copy paste is not quite so available to them. Harrow, yep, that's all good. All the prices line up. Here is our first trader. Ooh, the console got him first. Harrow. We got you, and you. I've only got the one system, so that's going to be the last of those sets for now. Just need to wait for them to put in the cash. There it is. MR6. Aww. Enjoy your harrow, little MR6. Head pat. Thanks. Alright then. Jura. What is it? It's acid shells. Okie dokie. Yep, there is the spare. Slap it in. 24. Also need to be marking off the bits I've sold. Harrow is sold. Confirming this now. Trade was successful. Very good. Alright. That's good. That's good. And want to buy temporal erosion. Sure. Let's check that's the price I'm actually selling it at. Yes it is. Ugh. Yeah, copy paste sometimes just breaks even on PC. I don't know why, it just happens. It just happens. Even to me, and I'm not playing on Steam, fun fact. So, it just happens. Alright then, temporal erosion, let's grab that for them now. There it is, it's the Proteor augment, okay. Completely forgot. Am I looking to ditch Rubico for Plat? Yeah, I'm selling a Rubico Prime for Plat. It's listed up on Warframe Market, I think it was 44. Double check what I was listed at. There we go. And marked as sold. Still got some more copies, but that's fine. Did I hear about a player that got 2035 using macro to fix the copy-paste bug? I did not, however, don't use macros. Just don't. Look at Larkspur. So Larkspur, I've been selling the sets there. How much have I been selling my Larkspurs for? Oh dear. Someone's bought out all of the Larkspur sets. I checked the price earlier. Huh, okay. Someone's trying to manipulate the market. I wish them all the best with that. Alright, what's going on with these inbox messages? What is happening over here? It is a Bitson with a Protector Stalker Floof. A very egg-shaped head, so it still fits. And from Azrael Knight... Ah! It's a Boo glyph. Thank you very much, Azrael, for the spooky season glyph. Cheers. Oh, is Larkspur one is going to go crazy with 2 arcanes? Maybe? I don't know. To be quite honest with you, I don't imagine too much from the heavy weapons, all told. Like, sure, 2 arcanes is 2 arcanes, but they're on arc guns. We had a look at those on another stream, and the numbers only go so far. Innovate with it might be nice. Innovate, again, can only go so far and stuff. You need a weapon to be in a particular spot to be able to, quote-unquote, abuse Innovate. I'm not sure just how much value will come out of them. They won't be trash, don't get me wrong on that. Double Arcane is still going to be a significant increase in power. It's just that's as far as the significant increase in power goes. Hi, says Joker. Now these are the ones I don't like in trading. Like, what do you expect me to do with this? Hi. So now we've gone over the bit where nothing of value is exchanged. Let's see. Ah, there we go. We've got the actual thing now. Glaive Prime. Is that the price I'm actually selling it at? This is a haggler, because I'm selling it at 79. Let's have a look at the profile here. MR18. Sure. Environment. It's a little discount, but it's fine. It's fine. Now, the reason for looking at the profile there is that if I saw MR say like 25, 30 pop-ups, I would hold my ground on it. Did he call them out? How do you mean call them out, Flo? They didn't use the copy-paste message. That was a straight-up offer to haggle. Glaive Prime, you sell 75 plat? Question mark? Yeah. Yeah, if they're a high MR, I go, no, come on. Come on now. You don't get to that MR without either farming a lot of stuff or buying a lot of stuff. But at 18, I can go a couple. I can go a couple plat. They've got over the immediate hump of unlocking stuff, and now it's the grind towards 30. I understand. Plus, it's a little bit off the big ticket item. It's not really the end of the days. Now, if they asked for any lower than that, then I'd be saying no. They've hit that sweet spot, and I respect that. So for those of you who wonder if haggling is worth it, in this game by and large no, but sometimes you will come across someone like me who's a bit of a softie. But not for slow people. Come on. There we go. Alright then. They had to move their Switch controller across to check each item. That's what it was. Thanks. Yeah. Just if you do haggle, haggle correctly. Be open and clear about it. Don't try to be deceptive. You're just looking to do a trade at a cheaper price, or if you're selling something to a buyer, you're trying to sell at a higher price. Point is, you're trying to get something in your favor. Just be nice about it. Just be nice. There we go. Another one done. Close off the tab. And we are good. Now look at the trades remaining. I have just gone through 20 trades there. 20 trades in not a lot of time. There we are then. Just be nice is good advice for a lot of things. Yeah, sure. Cat Center say, would it be appropriate to ask if anyone has an item to trade? If you're going through Warframe Market, I would usually say you're gonna get just flat no's, but you can always inquire. Oh, in this chat? Oh, no. No. If you're trying to trade in a Twitch chat, you're doing it wrong. Straight up. Most people who are on a Twitch stream, they're not there to buy and sell items. They're there to watch the Twitch stream. So, who you're pitching it to is the point there. There might be 4 or 5 people here, even in a position to want to trade. The item you're looking for isn't being sold. Trade chat. That should be your number one go-to. If it's not listed on Warframe Market, trade chat is your next port of call. Otherwise, put a listing as a want to buy on Warframe Market and hope someone comes along to try and purchase, try and sell to you. Want to buy orders are also a thing. Trade chat is such a nightmare? It is, yes. But you're a sensible person. So you can say what it is you're looking to purchase and how much you're willing to pay. And anyone who messages you with something obnoxiously far from that, you just ignore. Warframe Market seems to be having problems. I did notice it was running a little slow. Let's see. Loading. Loading. Yeah, it's still loading. It is still loading stuff up. It's just running a bit slow at the moment. And that is because Barrow is around. It always runs a bit slow when Barrow's in town. Alright, I am going to sign off a Warframe Market there, having done those 20 trades. So I set myself to invisible. I hide all of my trades in my profile. The reason is I don't want people messaging me at random times when I'm showing as offline, but actually online in Warframe, because I'm not available to trade. I'm doing my own thing. So, close that off, but I'm going to sit here for another minute still, in case there was someone who was in the process of contacting me. I'm not going to be that dick who just runs off instantly. So I'll give it just a moment, and stretch whilst we do that. And then after this we can do ourselves another giveaway. Out of curiosity, Cat Centaur, what is it you're trying to get hold of that you can't get anywhere other than trade chat? To the point that you are looking to resort to asking in a Twitch chat of 92 maximum viewers, and therefore probably a couple people who are even positioned to trade, a Corvus Prime Barrel, and that's not available? Corvus Prime Barrel. I see loads of them on Warframe Market, including 3 online in-game right now. You may not like the prices, but that is the cost of Quick for a 100 ducat item. Alternatively, you can set up a buy order and wait for someone to reach out to you, which is not a bad shout. The traders aren't responding? If they don't respond within 15 minutes, report them on the website then. Yeah. Also, let's have a look. Corvus Prime set it's about twice the price, yeah. Yeah, those component pieces, they do add up, don't they? The other thing you can do, Cat Centaur, if you are desperate and don't want to list a buy order and wait for someone to reach out to you, is you can go through the offliners. Now, I just said about how that is annoying, and now these ones who are offline, but haven't hidden their order, will learn the price of doing that. You can attempt to message those ones in-game. There may be a dozen of them actually truly offline, and then you hit one that's online who goes, oh, fuck it, yeah, I'll sell to you, okay. Sometimes you just gotta work with what you got. So, those are really your options. List a buy order on Warframe Market and wait for someone to reach out. Try contacting the offline sellers, or head over to trade chat and see exactly what you're looking for. Ultimately, trying to get hold of a rare item leads to issues trying to get a rare item. In terms of listing the buy order, you can also leverage that in your favor, because I've just had a look here. The most expensive buyer that's online is 20 plat, and indeed the most expensive buyer in total is 20 plat. Whereas the very cheapest online seller is 28, and the cheapest offline is 16. So if you put your buy order at 21, you're still 25% cheaper than the cheapest online seller, and not much more than the cheapest offline seller. So that could work for you. Frez is saying, I've actually reported players who messaged me when I'm offline on the site. Cool, reported them for what? That's not against the rules. Straight up, it's not against the rules. So, reported them for what? For reacting to an order that you've listed on a website and left available? That's on you. Marking it as offline doesn't say, you can't contact me. It says, I'm not obliged to respond to you. That's all it says. And that's why I hide the orders. Alright. I think it's about time we do another round of giveaways. Let's switch ourselves over to that. Fraser saying, no, when they message me in-game, I'm offline on the site. Yeah, no, Fraser, that's exactly what I just replied to you about. If you mark yourself as offline on the website, all you are saying on the website is, I don't have to respond to you. That's it, that's all you're saying. If you don't hide your orders in your profile, you could just hit hide all, doesn't delete them, just hides the listing. If you don't hide those orders, you are still leaving a public listing. You've said, I may not be available to trade, but you're still showing your wares. So don't be surprised if that occasionally leads to people trying to get those wares, if either the other traders are unavailable, or if you are just offering a cheaper price and they're trying their luck. If you don't want to be contacted, don't give people a reason to contact you. Hide the order. It is not a reportable offense to try to contact someone who is listed as offline, but is actually online in-game. It's not against any rules, and it's honestly not that big of an issue. Alright, where's the giveaway program? There it is. We've had our previous round of giveaways. I forgot to hit the reset, but let's head on to that now. There's an option for that? There is an option for that, Fraser, yeah. Literally, just open up your profile. You go to the profile. Immediately above your want to sell items, there are the buttons show all and hide all. Click hide all. Done. It is not harassment for people to reach out to you over a public post saying you are ready to sell things. Marking yourself as offline just says you don't have to respond. Okay, so anyone else having issues with the Temporal Archimedia boss fight? It is a tough boss fight. Don't go it alone, because the healing on it is a pain in the ass if you haven't got constant damage on it. So having multiple people working together will help get around that. First, when they keep messaging me for half an hour, I mean, if they keep messaging you, you can just ignore them. As in, right-click, ignore player. If you aren't going to respond to them and tell them, I'm not available, if you're not going to do anything to try to stop their message, I mean, have you taken any step at all, aside from jumping straight to reporting for harassment, because a person sent you more messages than you wanted? This is what I'm trying to get at here. It's all well and good being upset with people reaching out to you, but you've got to take the steps to stop people feeling like they can. From their perspective, you're just listing something for sale and they're hoping you've come back to the computer. Hey! Cat Centaur's got the item they needed from a buy order already. Oh, that is amazing! Cat Centaur, did you put up the buy order for 21 platinum? Please tell me you put it up for 21 like I suggested. 21. There it is. There it is. This is what I'm saying. The system does work. Cat Centaur, unable to get an item on Warframe Market, they thought. Unable to get an item because... oh, Limeg, did you sell the item to Cat Centaur? You have contaminated the experiment. Get out of my lab. Is this considered stream sniping? It's certainly something. I know I was about to celebrate how this worked out. The advice was great. Cat Centaur got a discount, got what they wanted. Nope. Nope, it turns out that within the 92 people here, there was in fact someone who wanted to prove a point that was the very opposite of my point. Well, I should be happy for you, Cat Centaur. You've got what you wanted. It was all fine and dandy in the end, but... That shouldn't have worked. It's funny and they got a discount? Yeah. Sure. Let's go with that. Alright then. I need to set up something over here that I realized I meant to do before stream and I did not do regarding the giveaways. Let me quickly sort this. Right then. Just... There we go. Okay, right. I've just added on additional tracking for giveaways, so I absolutely cannot trip up on this. Let's see where we're at on the board. We've raised 1732, so let's step it up. Let's do a couple 250 platinum giveaways. Let's do some 250s.
Time. How we doing, Mr. Janier?
Yo, Lokerin. Thank you very much for the resubscription there on tier 1 once again, getting yourself up to 2 months at that lovely bronze badge. Much appreciated. Cheers. Oh. Cheers indeed on that. Alright then, so, separate from that, but at the same time it seems to be, we're going to be doing 250 platinum giveaways. Let's kill the generic music. Let's go straight to the giveaway music there. Exclamation mark, win QTCC in the chat. And of course, an ad just started right now. So for those of you who are being hit with the ads, hopefully you'll pick it up from context. But we will wait long enough anyway. Exclamation mark win QTCC for a chance to win one of these 250 platinum prizes. Let's remove my camera so we can see the people who are sliding in behind me. Boop, I'm gone. Grab yourselves a entry into this here, absolutely. Bite it with a hydrate. I'll do that off cam, works for me. Cheers. Oh. And Miralabe with the 5 gifted subs out to the community there. Much appreciated, Miralabe. That's gone out to Islandor, to Descender, to Kaitarat, to Grace the Game, and to Mukasut. Thank you very much there, Miralabe. Much appreciated on the support to the channel directly there. And that has also kicked us into a potential hype train, would you look at that. If anyone else were to subscribe or tip the stream with 100+ bits, right there.
Seems
it is.
like as good a time for a hype train as any.
There it is, right from Umbrelli. Thank you very much, Umbrelli, for the 100 bits and kicking us into a hype train in the middle of a double 250 platinum giveaway. You absolute legends all round. Thank you very much on that there. If there's anyone left to grab it, now that it's definitely over, exclamation mark win QTCC in the chat for a chance to win one of these 250 plat giveaways. We are drawing in just a moment here. Oh, you know, Byte, that it's intentional every time. What the hell is going on? A giveaway. So every single person you see here on the screen has entered into the giveaway. The default avatar is a Lavos Prime, hence why there's so many of those. If you're a subscriber or if you are a VIP on the channel, you can change your avatar with the exclamation mark pick frame command to have a different appearance. But otherwise, this is everyone gathering in the lobby, ready to charge into the battle to see who can win themselves those plat giveaways. So Zibugs, if you want to join in on that, exclamation mark win QTCC. That command, of course, because all of this is from the support this community has shown towards the quest to conquer cancer. We are draw in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the bugs. Let's do the draw. Oh, EP, is that one coming in? Yeah, it's in. There we are. Draw time! Here we go. 2 people are hoping to be the winners there. If you see your name sliding in at this moment here, this is the wrong time to be sliding in. You lot are getting obliterated by the fragmented one. Only 2 of you could be the winners. Those 2 will be revealed very shortly. Their guns are charged. Their powers combined. It is Death Dragon and Cat Centaur.
Excellent work, Tenno. The extraction point is up ahead.
Congratulations, Cat Centaur and Death X Dragon. You 2 have secured those 250 plat prizes, 1 to each of you. If you've not already done so, you 2 there, please make sure you've used the exclamation mark IGN command to secure your claim. So I'm going to need to have your Warframe username and platform through that IGN command. I cannot send these out to you if you don't use those commands. So Cat Centaur, I think you may have already done it. I'm almost certain of that. Death X Dragon, not sure on yourself, but do make sure you have sent that through. Because if you don't use exclamation mark IGN, you just won't receive it. And yeah, I need to know your username and platform there, Cat Centaur. Make sure you check what the bot says. It needs to be very happy with what you sent it. Alright then, let's bring myself back up onto the screen here. Hello, it's me. And let's bring the Warframes back as well. And let's bring the music back. There we are. Wonderful. If I had a smarter setup, I could do that all in one hockey, but I have not set it up such. So, we shall live. For PC, is it just PC at the end? Yeah, if you're on PC, you just put PC. You just put PC. I do have people put PC with caps or in lowercase. Some people put Steam. Some people will put desktop computer. All of that is the same thing. It's read by a human, yours truly. So the bot's not going to shit itself on that. So long as I have your username and a very understandable platform, we're all good. I am going to decline that one because I know that was actually just someone trying to trade. That's not a genuine friend request. And what is that inbox message? It is from Miralabe with a smiley face. It is another Protector Stalker Floof. Miralabe, how many of these are you intending to give out? Just so I'm clear on this. how many more of these are you intending to give out? Because, not to put too fine a point on it, I feel like there are perhaps others in the community who may appreciate this perhaps just a teeny tiny little bit more than me. So, you know, just as a polite suggestion. Oh, it's intended just for one player. Oh, okay then. Well, fair enough. I suppose if it's just for one player, I will continue to absorb the Protector Stalkers. And I'll find a space for them at some point. Sir, can you not nibble on my arm tubes? Please and thank... No. Who let you out? LU, thank you very much for the gifted sub over to Esprit Null. Directly there. No RNG on that one. Much appreciated there, Ali. Thank you very much. Nibble the arm tubes? Do not the arm tubes. Bad. Where did the... I looked away for a moment and you're behind me and now you're nibbling on the computer cables. They're infested. Not good juju. Please don't. It just snaps its neck to look at me. Sure. What's happening? A lot of things at once. A lot of things at once. Brain go burr is what's happening right this second. Unfortunately. Because I don't think Mirlo's contributed a full % or two alone. I don't even want to know. On that side of things, I really do not want to know. Let's just make sure these commands have gone through Creative Concept for Def Dragon. Yes, they have. Wonderful. That's good. So, as a reminder, all of the Platinum giveaways associated with QTCC will be handed out after the whole campaign ramps up. So if you do get a win on this, you can look forward to your Platinum in the early part of November. Alright. And, yeah, I also need to catch up on those squats still, don't I? We're at 70 squats done out of 173. Okay. Let's get our next set in, because otherwise it's going to be all bundled at the end and I'm just going to fall over. So, the giveaway script going to go burr next month? Oh, mate. It goes burr so much with this community that the first year we participated in QTCC, when we raised over $6,000, $6,000? We had so many giveaways to do that DE actually couldn't handle it all. Their input form for it didn't process all of the giveaways correctly, and the final selection of people over $5,000, I had to chase it up with Zach just to make sure it all went through, because it broke the system. It wasn't set up to have one community have that much support. So you guys are so amazingly generous, you broke DE. Love y'all. Now let's do another set of squats. Let's do another set of squats. Thanks right with part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can already feel that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 8. I'm not slowing down. 29, 30. All right. Woo. We are at 90 squats this stream. Thank you, Byte, for another single pop, and LU for the triple pop. All the rainbows. Each squat is one cancer beaten. Maybe. You know, I'm saving myself from, well, something connected with that, I'm sure. I'm certainly saving myself from any risk of deep vein thrombosis, that's for certain. Whew. Give me a moment. Yeah, I'm feeling that in the legs now. First set was the easy one. Second set, all good. Third set, there's just this... I want to say a buzz, a heat, a tingle, a sense of... Okay, we've done the work. Can we please stop now, sir? Don't want to be using those thighs no more. Oh, but we've got more to do. We have got more to do, but that can wait for a moment. Let's get back in to the Warframe side of things. Now, I've just burned through a whole bunch of my my prime parts, my prime sets. A whole bunch of bits and pieces. Turned into good, pure platinum. Back over 3k. Love to see it. Logan is saying 2 ports to donate right now. I'm joining in squats in spirit. Fair do, fair do. On that note, actually, as we get loaded into a few relic fishers, and if you'd like to join me on some relic fishers, send me a message in game the Engineer. I'll bring you on into the squad. Let's refill those coffers a bit, shall we? Whew, still, catching up on the breath. So, on the topic of 2 port to donate, honestly, no stress on that. No judgment here. However, donating is not the only thing you can do. If you find yourself in a position where you cannot donate to the Quest to Conquer Cancer, if you find that it would just not be suitable for your budget, you've already supported enough charitable things recently, it's just not an option for you, that's fine. Spread the word. Even if you are not in a position to donate yourself, maybe someone close to you can. Maybe there's a friend or family member who would be, first of all, interested in the silliness on stream, but second of all, in just supporting the cause. So, send it out. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Share it with someone you think would at least give a moment's consideration towards it. Because the more people who are aware of this fundraiser, the more opportunities we have to absolutely smash that goal. And you also get more chances at giveaways, don't you? If you want to be so on it. Let's bring in Mirrorlane. Are we doing Radiance? I will be hitting up the Radiance whilst I have them, yeah. Captain Sweatpants, not the ticket system. Tickets are just for the raffles we do on Wednesdays and Sundays. There'll be giveaways throughout the stream. We've already had 4 bits given away, and we'll be doing another set of giveaways later on in the stream, so make sure you stick around for that. And I have another inbox message. What is this one? It is a Mirrorlabe! It's a Protector Stalker Floof. Alright then. I'll find something to do with those. I'm sure. I'm happy to hear your mother's managed to beat cancer there, Logrin. It's wonderful news. Alright, I'm going to go Tenet Galaxian for this run. Why not? And we'll slap some... where is it? Vergless Prime on there. That'll do. Don't want that button. Right, let's see. Have we got something suitable? Ooh, that's perfect. Refinement. Oh, I don't have Radiance. Never mind. When I said that was perfect, I was joking. This one over here, this is probably what's perfect. I just got an in-game message. What is that? Bite the Bitson, come on in. Alright, so. I definitely have some Radiant... I have a lot of traces. Let's burn some traces. We will go with the perfect mission after all, and I will slap some traces down onto this. Let's sort this by owned. Scroll to some of the rarer ones I have. Ooh, a Venka one. Let's do that. Let's upgrade the relic. Refine it. And equip it. There we go. There we go. Bit late for my housemate to be cooking, but I can smell it. It's all good. Also, voice acting intro. I don't think I said hello to you as you came in. Sorry about that. Hello there. Welcome on in. Are you indeed a ninja who voice acts? Or do you voice act for ninja? What's the pop-up that shows that which relics are profitable? So that is another feature of Warframe. So it's a third-party tool that can be used on PC and PC only. Cannot be used on console. And yeah, it's a useful tool for trying to pick the more valuable relics if that's what you are looking for.
In your training.
Get maximum value out of what you're doing.
Void fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident?
Ninja, checked out your webpage. Love the D&D Warframe material you have on there. Oh, thank you. It's an absolutely colossal document. I am always happy to see more people enjoying that. You voice act for Warframe? Oh, okay. I am unfortunately familiar with almost zero voice actors by name. To the point that someone pops up on TennoCon's Tenno Live, and I'm just like, who's the weird man on the fridge? So, very sorry. I have no idea what work it is you've done with Warframe on that. Why don't you let us know? What voice acting is it you've done for Warframe? Assuming you can tell us. Oh, that was a beautifully long dash. Completely unnecessary, but beautifully long. You voice Talrega, Neff, Anio Treasurer, and Rictus Ghoul. Okay, so, you know, just a couple minor characters here or there. Okay. I think you might have got some people very excited now. Yes, I realise what I said. Welcome on in. Give this man VIP now? Oh, no. That's a big ask, isn't it, Flo? You volunteering yours? It's a joke. Don't do that. However, Voice Acting Ninja is now subscribed. Thank you very much, Ellie, there, for the gifted subscription. Straight over to Voice Acting Ninja. Much appreciated. And I'm sure they appreciate the lack of ads as well.
Well done. Now get to extraction.
Give you back the time you spent farming a second Equinox? Hey. Now, we don't have a go at the voice actors for where their characters end up in games, okay? The voice actors are there to bring the character to life. It is up to the game devs to make it where you don't have to slog through the same farm 20 times over. Or the second Equinox 40 times. You've been yelled at Warframe players for 10 years. Ooh! However, we've just secured ourselves a 14 platinum average value Cindo Prime Blade. That's a pickup. Cheers to that. I do already own 4 of them, so that makes it 5 now. But hey, you know, more valuable items. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're never, ever, ever going to escape that. If you let people know that you've voice acted for Talrega, as I'm sure you're aware, after all this time, you definitely know how this works. You let people know that, of course they're going to say they're excited now. Of course they are. Just like I get people coming to me, asking me what practical problem we're solving today, or where the hell the maid outfit is. You know? We have people interact with us about what they know us for. And I really wish that second one wasn't one of them, but there we go. From King KJ with the gift here, Screep Cancer, they say, it is a Protector Stalker Floof. We are continuing the protections here, chat, absolutely. And Live with the candy. Oh, it's a Rubido decoration. You're right, it does look like a bit of candy, doesn't it? Please do not eat the Rubido. As a qualified geologist of sorts, I can tell you that it is not, in fact, a good idea to eat the Rubido. That is not rock candy. That is not healthy minerals. That is the jawbreaker, and a very bad kind. Not approved for food consumption purposes. But you can give it to your helmet. It is approved for helmet. Can you smoke it? Do not smoke the Robito. No. Ah. Now, Ninja, I do have a question for you, if you would be so kind as to indulge me while you are here. I do have a single question. What got you into voice acting? Because, I mean, you know, there's practically limitless number of opportunities one could find themselves involved with. Voice acting is so much so it's actually become your name. What got you into it? Miro said, not good in English. Did I hear eat rubido? You heard do not eat rubido. Nicht essen. Nicht essen. Doing what little I can to ensure a translation there for Miralabe. No the bugs. No, 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 no. Don't barbecue it either. None of these things. No, bad. From Ninja, was a theatre actor since I was 13, did radio for about 10 years, and then YouTube started putting more opportunities video to be shown on the internet. You know, I could start showing my voices and character to people. Well, I mean, fair enough, yeah. That would certainly do the trick, wouldn't it? What type did I just set there? Radiation. Why would I set radiation? What's wrong with me? Oh. I'm using Lavos. Corrosive. Much better.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
But yeah, no, that makes honestly perfect sense. If you're just always involved with it right from a young age, then it just kind of naturally develops from there, doesn't it? I will say, and I know this can come across a little trite, but I don't intend it that way. I will say, I have people from time to time pop in and be like, oh, Ken, you should definitely do some voice acting. Definitely. Like, just because I can talk in some videos on the internet does not compare me to the likes of an actual voice actor. Like, yeah, I can speak, I can read a script, but there's more to it than that. As you say yourself, you worked with someone else to develop the voice of Tile Regger. It's not just speaking in a funny voice, is it? How did I feel when I first found out levels were getting prime? I didn't really have any feel at all about it because it was inevitable, to be honest. What was nice to find out is that Lavos didn't get primed. Lavos primed himself. Lavos don't need no Orokin involvement. He makes his own destiny. And then I talked to some anime voice actors about what I could do next to get working. The more actors, took a workshop. First get on a video game, it snowballed years and years. Fair do. Yeah. I just... You do some stuff, and then you do more stuff, and next thing you know, you're doing all the stuff. I mean, that does sound like a pretty simple runaway process with it, yeah.
Another successful mission. Find extraction.
And to be honest, that's how it is for a lot of careers in general, is that by getting yourself connected with people in that kind of industry and dabbling in areas, opening yourself to opportunities, you increase more what you can do with it. That makes perfect sense to me. Let's see, what do we got here? Not the best of loots, although I will take that Atlas piece, because I like from showing me, that would complete a set to sell. And that is very nice. 1.5 platinum reward, leading to a 73 platinum estimated sales set. Worth it.
A valuable lesson.
Absolutely worth it. Logarin saying, I've got a face for radio and singing talents reserved for showers. Oh dear. My condolences. I think I'm missing a deet in here. Oh yeah. Ryan Mole was a writer who wrote the first Tile event as well as Citrine Mirror Defense missions. Okay, yeah, same writer for the lines, yeah. Fair do. Alright, we were doing that mission there. Yep, there it is. Let's say I think it's time to teach chat with my giveaway fashion a bit. Sure, why not? Show us what you're bringing. And we'll pop it into a... actually, yeah, after this mission, we can do some simulacrum stuff. Because we do need... Not simulacrum stuff. Capture stuff, because we do need to grab some of those screenshots, don't we? So, yeah. Ninja say, I will say, I've been planning to move for your country for the last 2 years. Start a career over there, and live with my British fiancé. So it could be taking away potential voice jobs from you. Oh dear. Good thing you're way more authentically British sounding than me. No. Well, for starters, I haven't even been applying for voice acting jobs. I'm not a voice actor. As my whole point on it is that for all the people saying, oh, Ken, you should, it's like, but should I? Again, I'm some dude on the internet who talks in videos enough that people go, wow, is that an AI? Yes. People think my voice is an AI. I don't know how to fix that. All the same, those jobs are yours. At least point in time, at least. Yeah, I hope your ability to move over to the UK goes nice and smoothly. Despite what some rhetoric may have you believe, it is actually a wonderful place. So long as you know, pick one of the more wonderful places. Where I live is lovely. Also, I did hear that noise there. Not ignoring it. We have from LU a $125 donation to the Quest to Conquer Cancer. Oh my word. With a simple little tagline, who's excited now? Well, I mean, every single one of us, because that is an amazing contribution right there, isn't it, LU? Thank you very much for that there. And of course, unlock yourself the postcard of appreciation and to have your own avatar added to the giveaway arena. So thank you very much there, LU, for that there. Much appreciated. Just gonna switch my systems back over. There we are. Donos, absolutely. If I'm near Birmingham, weekend of October 18th, 19th, come on by, we can talk Turkey on how to find some voice work. Oh, you do that to me, wouldn't you? Why Birmingham of all places? Ugh. I did everything in my power to avoid that city. My whole family has a vendetta against it. Well, not really, but still, we're not fans of the place. It has good times, it has bad times, it has a few more bad times than good times. It's the way I should put that. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. You say October 18th, 19th, that is... interesting. No promises on that. No promises. Which convention is this one then that you'll be found at? You say added both rewards to the card. Don't think that's how it's supposed to work. Why not? Oh, did it put the 125 and charge you 125? Is that what happened there? Because if so, please do double check carts before processing if you did not intend to do that there. I have it set up to make it clear that those things are available, but I don't have control as to how the cart sets it up, sorry. Am I still trading items? I've done the trading now. We went through 20 odd trades in not a lot of time, so that got very hectic at one point. Oh, fair to you. If you confirmed it knowingly, we're all good then. We're all good. Enthusiastic consent, even with something as simple as a agreement to donate to charity. Alright, with that mark there, we've got ourselves a few quick items. But yeah, on that note, let's see here. Actually, we've had donations in from all three of you here in the squad, actually, yeah. We've had BiteBitson, Liblet, and Miralabe all contributing enough to get themselves into the giveaway arena. So you three, grab yourselves, if you can now, grab yourselves your ideal fashion, the one that you wish to have added in to the giveaway arena. We'll pop into a captura and grab those snaps. Now do bear in mind, it is going to be a single flat image. It's going to be viewed from the side, just like with all the other frames that are already in the program there. So consider that as you do it. If you have something that doesn't look good from the side, well then it's not going to look good, is it? And on that same note, if you equip yourself with a melee weapon or something that doesn't look very shooty, it might look a little bit daft when you fire a foreman shot from your chest. There are certain limitations to that, so you don't have to hold a foreman prime, but that is the shot you're going to be firing just because of the limits of the program. I'm not going to custom code in individual projectiles and sound effects to try and work around other weapons. It's just more likely to break. Alright, Bite is ready. Miralabe is ready. We'll just wait on the confirmation on Live there. Ninja's going to be at the Birmingham Card Show at the New Bingley Hall. New Bingley Hall, okay. I have been to Birmingham a few times, but New Bingley Hall. Where even is that one? That is Hockley Circus. MP18. Oh, okay. Wow, that's yeah, it's out past the Jewellery Quarter. Okay. You know, I can't remember the last time I've been up that way. Yeah, just down from Soho. Yeah, that's not a part of the city I went to very much, so I can't comment on that part of the area. Yeah, fair enough. I did spend many a year in Birmingham, the entire time doing my best to avoid the accent. Outside... Oh, it's not outside the city. It's not outside the city. Far from it. If you have a look at the map there, that is well in the city. It's inside of... Yeah, it's just outside of the inner ring road, by the looks of it. But, no, that is still very definitely in the city. Yeah. But that's how it be. Birmingham is one of the biggest cities in England, and indeed in the UK. It's going to have a lot happening there. That's just how it be. And it's fine. So long as you go from hotel or transport directly to event location, you have your event location, and then you leave again, you'll be fine. It's when you try living outside of those areas and you discover just what Birmingham has to offer. Yeah. For this, can we all have our companions disabled, please? If you just slap your companion off, it means then it doesn't get in the shot. Especially these ones that run around and cause problems. You know, staff are driving you from airport to hotel, hotel to... Oh, you'll be fine then, yeah. Good lord. Chauffeured around Birmingham. You'll be fine from all the unwashed masses, as they have been referred to before now. Logarin, I'm sure you might end up having to pay for such a privilege. No assumptions, but you may well have to. So I have a cameo. Called it. Called it. You know what, Linja? If you wish to, you can go ahead and link that. If you wish to, but no requirement to do so. Alright, let's start getting these up. Alright, Mirrorlabe's at the back of the queue. Let's get these in. So, that is damn near perfect. That is precisely what we're looking for. Now, in terms of lighting, honestly, that's pretty clean. I might do a little bit of editing to brighten it up a bit because I'm not sure how the lighting is landing on it. As it's not my own frame, I can't use the 3-light setup to perfect it. But honestly, that captures it pretty nicely. So we'll just grab that one there. That is saved. Now, if we could have our mesa, there we go, beautiful. Let's do the same over here. Looks like we've got some animated bits and pieces there. That ephemera isn't going to work too well with it, so I'm going to try and minimize that there. There we go. Check, there's nothing too weird going on. The bits, now it looks all manageable there. Let's again get that nicely side on and save it. Cool. You remove your companion? Okay, Mirrorlabe. You can do that whilst you're in the Captura, yeah. That's fine. I think only one person can access Arsenal at a time in Captura, which is a weird limitation, but it's kind of just like with Simulacrum. Yeah, with you two, that is the two of you covered there. So that is Live and Bite. I realize I don't have your names attached to your screenshots, so I'm going to do that right now. Please don't leave just yet. I'm going to go into my folder for those screenshots. I'm going to name those screenshots after you in particular, so that I know exactly who should be what avatar. So the first one was the Necros, that is Bite, Bitson, GA avatar. And then this one is the Live Blair GA avatar. There we go. Alright, wonderful. Those two are saved now. So Live, Bite, you're free to pop out the squad now. We've got you two sorted. Flo, if you're still around, we can sort yours as well, because you've earned yourself one. There was a few other people we've had around today. Azrael, we can get you up on here now. Dark Wolf Steel, if you're still around, we can sort yours out. There was Moon, if you're around at the moment, we can sort yours out. Mirrorlabe, of course, we can sort yours out. Flo is ready. Come on in, Flo. Let's send the invite back to Mirrorlabe, assuming they are ready. And again, for those of you who are getting your avatars added to the giveaway arena, do let me know if you want that to be a personal thing, or if you want it to be available to the wider community. If it's personal, only you will have it show up, and if you ever change your frame, well, don't, because then I'll have to manually change it back again later. But if you make it available to the public, then I'll just set it as your username is the name of the frame. Yeah, that's fine as well. You can hold on that. And Logan, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Much appreciated there. Cheers. There's the cameo link for Ninja as well. Let me just have a quick ganders at that myself. Oh, you do Clash Royale as well. Oh, fair enough then. Fair enough then. Thank you, Logrin, for the extra bit. Oh, I see. Take yourself the *1 spot. Well, Ellie's just going to have to suffer with second place now. Oh no. Interesting. I only recently became aware of Cameo. Like, only a few months ago, I'll be honest. But yes. Right then, so we've got Flo and Mirrorlabe here. We've got another Necros, and we've got a Wisp to go alongside it. So let's grab those in. Let's see. I am in the way. Oopsies. There we go. Mirrorlabe, thank you for the 102 bits. Mirrorlabe, don't you have enough leaderboards? Come on. Come on, Mirrorlabe. You can't even let Logan have that one. Thank you for the 102 bits. Oh, here we go. And it's a bit war. It's been a while since we've had a bit war. It's a bit war. Alright, let's grab this in here. Boop. And then Necros needs to adjust themselves. We'll let them grab themselves into position. First, that was Mirrorlabe's Wisp. So let me just note that down for that screenshot. This is Mirrorlabe Avatar. Need help? Where's the arsenal? So the arsenal is accessible if you hold... let's see, is it... It's in the escape menu? Arsenal, yep, there. You found it. Wonderful. We'll give you a moment to sort that. Relay, you're all done. That's all sorted. You're free to pop off out of here now. There we are. Hell, you're not in top 3 anymore? Yeah, well, I mean, that happens, doesn't it? Dr. Steep Time asking, what do we have to do for the special avatars in the giveaways? So to add your own avatar to the giveaway arena, whether for your own personal use or for everyone to be able to use if they select it, all you need to do is to donate at least 25 Canadian dollars to the Quest to Conquer Cancer through my donation link. So !QTCC if you've not got the link to that. This is not giving me anything from it. I don't get any of the funds. I don't get any of the dollars there. I'm not getting any kickback, as it were. It is entirely as a thank you for supporting the charity. I'll add you into it. But I set that threshold there because, of course, we're still encouraging a charity drive. From Flo saying, Ken, a recommendation. Okay. Usually people don't put an ellipsis on that, so what's going on? Would a Felox fit the Foreman shot more than a Latron? Oh, a recommendation from me. Right. Go, you had me on edge for a moment there. Right. It doesn't matter about what weapon you really use in terms of how the projectile looks. It's more a case of the positioning. Because, you know, if you're holding onto a heavy weapon and the shot comes out from here, it's not going to look as good, is it? Because the avatar isn't going to reposition the shot. It's just... It's a skin. It's a skin. The shot still comes from where the shot is by default. The intention isn't for me to go through manually readjusting the placement of every single shot on every single frame. I hope that makes sense. Because at the end of the day, I ain't a programmer. This is all done off of the back of my own understanding of making a program. There are limits. Also, Karatix, thank you very much for the 1,000 bits. That is much appreciated there. Thank you very much on that contribution right there. And at the same time as I'm talking about that, I also see we got a donation come through from Norroy86. Norroy86, thank you very much for the $25 to the Quest to Conquer Cancer. You too can have your avatar added to the giveaway program if you would like to. And seeing as you click the incentive, I'm presuming you would like to do that. So, Norroy, are you here in the chat at the moment? I mean, I would assume you are, given I am live streaming and we're doing that all the same. Flow is ready. That is good. Let's get it into position. Oh. There we go. Okay, so the wings aren't going to come through very well. Just so you're aware, they don't really fit too well. So I'm going to try and get the best kind of aurora effect I can from them. That looks to be about the best I could do for you. How does that look for you, Flo? Ignoring the umbrella bit on top of it. I'll get to that in just a moment there, Ellie. Hey, Norri! It took me long enough to find you here. You made me enjoy Lavos even more, bud. We've got another disciple of Lavos. I love it. Welcome on in, and thank you very much for your contribution. Why did they just disappear? I think it's more visible when you're moving, Flo. Because also, you're seeing it usually from, like, this angle. Or is it... Oh, is it aiming, taking out? Oh. Right. Okay. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'll see if I can do this in a bit of post-editing. So let's grab that shot, and then I'm gonna... Oops, that was not what I meant to do. Well, set that back up again. My bad. Let's get that at a good position there, just in case this doesn't work. Okay, so from there, detach camera, there we go. Grab that. Okay, Flo, without turning, just take off your aim, please. Without turning. Okay. Hopefully that should work. So from here, we are now going to grab that. And I'm just going to take the screenshot from there. I will do the best I can to cut out the wings from this shot and put it onto the aim shot. I'll do the best I can. It's probably not going to look perfect, but then it's going to be a small avatar in a giveaway arena. Swings and roundabouts. Hopefully that should work out there for you. Not what I was saying, Lavos main, but had to cheat on him to progress in Mastery rank. Hey, even I don't play Lavos all the time. That is absolutely fine. All the same there. Alright, thank you very much for your generous contribution. Are you available right now to add your Warframe to the giveaway arena then? If you've got your fashion all set up, ready to go, you can send me a message in game, the Kengineer. I'll bring you into the capturer, and we'll take you a screenshot right now. Absolutely do that. And in the midst of all of that as well, there was that donation from Umbrelli, $25 to the Quest to Conquer Cancer as well. Thank you very much there, Umbrelli. You too can also have your avatar added if you're available to do that right now. No rush on that if you have to do it later. We've got the entire month to get to all of that if needs be. Tactical Assault Turkey with the ready. Norroy, I'm assuming that's you, but can you please confirm in chat that's you? I just don't want anyone sniping someone else's position. So if I could just have that confirmation. And whilst you do that, I'm going to make sure I mark down these are flow. Flow to GA avatar. And flow 1 GA avatar. And I got the other shot just in case that's actually the one I needed. Flow 1A GA avatar. There we are. I know all these codes means that works out. Oh, Dark Wolf saying that's me. Ah, right. Okay. Right. So where's Norroy? Flo asking for pick frame, Yaron instead of my username, no worries if not. I would like to keep it to the username so that when people are picking out the frames that people are making public, they don't need to try and figure out what username they're looking for. It's supposed to be the Twitch username in that case. But if you don't want it to be public, then there wouldn't be any pick frame command anyway, it just wouldn't be connected up. Alright, so, this is Dark Wolf Sealed, so let's bring you in. And we have Logrin requesting we have some orange in the background whilst we do all this. There we go. Ellie, you can send over the screenshot if you want. Otherwise, I can just take the shot here real quick with you, and then you know it'll be suitable for it. Yeah, sorry, Flo. No, I'm not looking to take character names for these avatars. Again, the consistency, so that, first of all, I can keep track as to who is what, and second of all, other people can actually pick the frame they're intending to look like on demand. I need to reconnect the camera, because otherwise it's going to feel weird. There we go. Did we have the message from Belroy? No? Belroy? Are you with us? Are you looking to have your avatar added in? I just haven't seen your message, alright. Loading's not happening. Alright, Dark Wolf. If it's not happening for you right now, we can sort this another time then. No pressure on that. As long as we do it before the end of the month, I'll be able to add in all of these avatars, no problem. So yeah, your internet was having a little bit of a wobbly earlier. I noticed the load time was not where you'd like it to be, so we can absolutely do that later. Shipwrecks, Garud is your main, so your favourite, but Corvix and Atlas are tied for mains at 4.3% usage. Ah. So as much as you enjoy the blood, the gore, the stabbiness, what your character yearns for is just rocks. You've got the Asteroid Buster, and you've got the Bunker Buster. Just big old rock boys. Understood. We're going to give this another try here for Dark Wolf. Let's give you another shot on that, see if it works. Got something sent over from Ellie here. Let's make sure this is loading up correctly. Open this up, please. And that is... It's formatted into WebP. It is... Yeah, it's looking workable enough. I should be able to make that happen. Cool. Yeah, should be just fine. Oh, have we got a... We have a turkey of the tactical assault variety. Oh, would you look at that fashion. That is a fashion that means business, isn't it? Not saying I'm here, but it's fine with Avatar. If possible, maybe use my spot as a giveaway. Just glad to help, even if it's not much. You know what? That's absolutely valid, and we can do that instead for you. If you are 100% certain you are happy to just pass it along to someone else, let someone take your spot there, we can do that. Turkey, if I could have you aim up slightly, please. It's alright with the gun being a little bit off, but just a little bit higher, please. I'm going to try and make the gun a little bit flatter here. That's it. Oh, keep your aim. Got to actually aim. There we go. Perfect. Hold it there. Hold it there. Right there. Let's see. Get that with... Trying to get as little smoke as possible, because the smoke always comes out badly when we cut these things out. And... BAM! There. Double it and pass it to the next person. Oh, you'd be so lucky. You would be so lucky. We're not going to double, but we can still pass it along, absolutely. Alright then, so that is for Tactical Assault Turkey, aka Dark Wolf. And just check, yeah, you have it as Dark Wolf Steel with capitalization there, and there. Let's save that onto yours. Dark, oops, Wolf Steel, GA Avatar. Bam, that's another one saved. Now, Ellie, yours looks like it should be fine. Again, they end up as relatively small avatar pictures, so it should be all just fine in the end. And with that noise back there, what was that? That was from Happy Honeymoon, aka Agent 86, with the $25 dono to QTCC, saying, "Happy QTCC, I see no reason we can't celebrate taking down cancer." Hey, you know what? I see no reason either on that there. Thank you very much for the $25 dono. And yeah, we can absolutely get your avatar sorted as well. Let's bring in your fashion, please. Send me a message in game if you are ready to do so on that. Whilst we're loading in that, I think we can, right now, attend to this giveaway here. Oopsies, you don't need to see the whole thing. Hold on, let's fix that. There we go. That's what you guys actually need to see. You don't need to see the buttons. Alright then. Add your avatar. This is the prize. One prize on this. Oh, so generously donated there from 03OCT25. Now, just to be very clear before we do this, I want to be very, very clear on this. This isn't a thing that I'm extending to just every single $25 someone donates and says, "I'll pass it along." It is a, you give up your place. And yeah, it's one per person, are you? So if you're already getting your avatar in, don't try to take this away from people. You've already got your avatar in. That guy, just a moment. It says setting up. Viewers, please wait. It's on the screen. But yeah, so just so there's no confusion on this, even if you are feeling like donating $200, don't let me stop you, but that's not going to lead to 8 other people getting added to it. The whole point is it's supposed to be an individual reward thing. But as Noroi is giving up their place, I'm happy to share this out. So, with that in mind, let's open the draw. In the chat, please, with !win QTCC, this is for yourself to have a chance to get your own avatar added in to the giveaway arena without having to donate, because it's already been paid for you. Let's get my webcam out of the way there. Let's get my webcam out of the way. exclamation mark win QTCC if you'd like to add your avatar to the giveaway program. There's no requirement to do so, just don't enter if you don't want to. We'll give you all just a quick moment on that there, and we'll sort any of the other screenshots need to be taken real quick, and then I think it's time for some probably more squats and more giveaways. Live, alright. Exclamation mark lose QTCC is a brand new one, and not one I would suggest does anything, but sure, why not? And so we've got an interesting mix here of both defaults and a mix of selected frames. Good luck to any one of you. We'll do this draw in 3, 2, 1. That's long enough. Let's do the draw. Let's see which one of you can secure it. Let's see, who is it going to go to? Who's joining in to grab themselves their avatar here? Who's it going to be? It is... Comics. Or Comics, was it?
Work,
Calm.
The extraction
It's Calm.
point is up ahead.
The 3 letters on the end don't count. No, Comics. Yeah, it's definitely Calm. Calm! Calm, congratulations. Nora has donated their avatar opportunity over to you. Please let me know what is your Warframe username so we can get that sorted out for you right there. Absolutely. Not for Runa's Day, it seems? Ah, well. Other opportunities may abound. Although we do already have a Varuna fashion on here, because I have all of them available in terms of every Warframe in the game. It's just it's my fashion, which, you know, may not be to your taste. I understand. Anywho, let's get the webcam back on. Let us reset out of that there. And hide that away. Oh, look, that still works that way, doesn't it? I keep on forgetting we've got that there. Sorry for the flashbang as well. That's how it works. Give a sec, need to log in. That's fine, Calm. We'll give you a moment on that there. Was I missing any of the other messages here? 86 said they'll have to do theirs another day. So that covers that. Eliu sent theirs in. Noro's rolled it out. Eliu... Are we doing Eliu? Eliu, we haven't done your one, have we? No, we haven't done Eliu's. So yeah, if you're available to. If not, no worries. Let's see, going down the list. Azrael... Should be done another time. Yeah, they said they were busy right now. I recall now. Eliu's not available right now. That's absolutely fine. I'm just trying to keep track of opportunities for everyone. Dark Wolf is done. Liv is done. Yep, done. Mirrorlab done. Fight done. Flow done. Moon should do. That's fine. Cool. Ah, 886. Ah, you are available. Let's bring you on in. So we just need to have 86 and Calm come in, and then that'll bring us up to speed on those screenshots there for the giveaway handler. Wunderbar. And then I say, once we've got those done, next round of squats, next round of giveaways. Oh boy. We've done 100 total squats so far, 90 of them on this very stream. I can feel my legs already pre-panicking for the next set. But we'll be fine on that, I'm sure. Sorry, again? Yeah, that happens. Oh wait, I noticed you declined it. How dare. Double fee! Silenci! Oh, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Of course, you immediately arrive the moment I express some physical discomforts and suffering. Yep. You didn't accept because you're solo? Solo doesn't affect who you join. It only affects who can join you, by the way. Fun fact. And that's definitely going to be our Calm. That's definitely going to be our Calm right there. Come on in. Relay, thank you very much for the gifted sub over to Silenci. Much appreciated there. So say, hi, crashed out hard after work. No, that's fine. That is fine. Here's your sleep pattern, I'm sure. It's just occurred to you that your fashion is the one private one. Oh, well, you know, people will find out what the secret is to behold. All right. You two get yourselves into positions, get your aim up appropriately, and just make sure you're not, you know, in line with each other. If you happen to aim at the other person, that'll guarantee that they're not going to be in your background. But you turn yourself around to get the appropriate lighting on your frame as you see fit, because you'll notice in here, there is actually different lighting depending on where you turn. So do make sure you are angled the way that looks best for your setup. But yeah. Alright then. Let's grab this. I see we've got a little bit of energy going on there. Let's because this one should come through well. Let's try and get it where none of it's over the white background. There we go. That should grab it as best as I can there. Let's get the menu out of the way. We don't need that in the shot. Bing. That one's done. And then over here. There we go. Let's see. Oh god, that is a lot of sparkly. You are going to make me do a little bit of extra work on making that one cut out properly. But there we go. I think, yeah, that should give us a nice flat on image. Get it. Come on, mouse. Stop arguing. There we go. There we are. Am I close to the wall here? No. Okay. Don't know where the invisible walls are, but they're apparently not there. Alright then, that should capture both of those. Before you two leave, let me just make sure I send those to the right folders. So Agent 86 is the Citrine, and Calm is the Loki. As of course, Loki, Citrine. So let's do it that way round. So for the Loki, that is Calm XYZ GA Avatar. And then we have Happy Hour Honeymoon GA Avatar. Bam. And that is locked in for both of those. Alright, wonderful. Do I accept only regular standing gaming pose, or can we use more exotic ones? You can use more exotic ones, but it will look sillier. Because you'll still slide in like all the others, and you'll still shoot a Foreman shot from where the Foreman shot should come from on that avatar. So, if you want to look more exotic, you can, but you're going to look derpy. Which I know for some of you is a plus. Alright then, I think that has us all sorted on those. Agent 86, Calm, thank you very much for joining in, and also thank you very much for your generous donations, or at least in Calm's case, thank you for being lucky enough to benefit from someone else's donation, I suppose. How do you change your avatar? It is with the pick frame command. However, to be very specific on that, that is for those who are either subscribers or VIPs to the channel. Okay, and now you're also a subscriber, although I think it takes a moment for the bot to notice your subscription, to just FYI. But yeah, if you are a subscriber, or if you're a VIP to the channel, you can choose from the available list of frames what your avatar is in the giveaway arena. In order to add your own avatar, you need to have donated $25 or more, Canadian dollars, or more, to the Quest to Conquer Cancer through my donation link. Pay back when you get paycheck? Fair do. Fair do, Calm. Absolutely. Wonder if Runa's Ulfrin's Descent running pose could make it look like she's spitting the Foreman shot. Ooh. It would probably end up coming from, like, above her, because she does drop very low down. There you are. I could maybe try to align that one. Just give her a slightly higher placement and give some buffer in the image, but it would probably still end up looking goofy, just FYI. Yeah, Ellie, we may end up with a little bit of a pay it forward chain. That may happen. I'm not against it, honestly. If we end up with a chain of people wanting to support the Quest to Conquer Cancer, I don't think anyone here is going to be upset at that. Absolutely. Alright, but we do need to crack on with some more of those squats. Oh, I'm going to explode. But we do need to crack on with some more of those. So, you know, as is, and so shall be. We're going to go back to the pink just for this moment. Oh god, even just moving my chair out, my legs are already saying, Ken, please no. Please no, 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 no. But oh yes. Oh yes, yes, yes. Alright, number 30. We're not going through the full backlog today. I just want to be clear on that. We can't make it through the full backlog today. Even doing that is already... Oh dear. And with no further complaints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh god, that hurts. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm so gonna feel this. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And now we're at 120 in today's stream. Which is only, excuse me, only just caught us up with that absolutely huge dono overnight. I think that might be the safety limit on my legs today. If I push that any further, I am probably at risk of injury. Because I do not exercise frequently. I am mildly ashamed but honest to admit I do not exercise frequently. So yeah, that one. That's going to be our last set of those squats today. Cheers, bite. But that does put us up to 130 total squats out of the 193 owed to this community. You lot are absolutely stunning in your support. Now, there are other bits and pieces on the agenda as to be attended to in terms of QTCC community rewards. Uranie will see her day on Sunday, so you can look forward to that then. For now, let's do another round of giveaways, because we just keep on earning more to do, and we got to keep up on top of them. So let's see. We can do... Yeah, we could do some more of those 100 plats. Let's do another 2 100 plat giveaways. Absolutely. Let me just load up the thing for that. No, I've done it again. Keep forgetting we're on that view today, whatever. Alright then. So you see the behind the scenes. You see how I built the program to be interacted with easily. Alright then. Let's grab 2 winners for that. That is all set. Let's kill the background music. Let's kill the webcam. Alright, so this is for 2 100 platinum prizes. 2 winners, each of you 100 platinum. Open the draw. Exclamation mark win QTCC if you'd like a chance to win that platinum right there. Exclamation mark win QTCC for a chance to win one of those 2 100 platinum giveaway prizes. And again, to be clear, it doesn't matter what platform you're on. You can be on PC, Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, or on mobile. You could be here for the very first time. You could have been here for years. Everyone gets the same chance of winning. Even if you have won a previous giveaway, even today, you still have the same chance as everyone else of winning one of the 2 prizes in this particular draw. Because if you get lucky, you just get lucky. That's how it works. And likewise, if you get unlucky and you never get a prize, well, shush. Deal with it. Sansi Lavos. Oh. That's not correct. That is not correct. Wait, Sil, did you always have the underscore in your name? Miro, Pigframe has a K in it. P-I-C-K. Alright, so let me just look into the background real quickly. Let me have a look into the behind the scenes on how that is set up. Handler... Voices... Yeah, I see the issue here. Well, that's easy to fix. Cool. I've just fixed that now. So, in future, that should be fine. But unfortunately this time it is not. I'm sorry. In future, that will work. Very sorry. Okay, but we're not going to re-roll the giveaway just for that. Okay, I think there's enough time for everyone to grab themselves the entries, but just to be absolutely certain, !win QTCC, that's all one word, WIN QTCC, for a chance to win the 100 Platinum. I'll be doing the draw in 10 seconds time, so be very, very quick on typing that. I'm also very, very close to running out of drink. And that certainly seems to be that on people entering, so let's do our draw. Who are our two winners going to be? Well, the Fragmented One is here to obliterate most of you once again. It is the most powerful Fragmented One, its kill rate is absolutely amazing, but it never survives even when we send a bajillion Warframes at it, because there's always going to be some who can take it down. That is Selansi and Logrin. Look at that there. You may have had the wrong fashion, sorry, but you do have the right look. Would you look at that? Logrin and Selansi are the winners of the 100 plats there. Wonderful. And again, on the off chance either of you have not yet used the !IGN command to store your Warframe username and platform with me, please make sure you do that so I know exactly where to send that platinum. That'll be going out at the end of the Quest to Cancer once it all wraps up. As is standard. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Logrin. Yeah. Look at that. Both of the winners did not expect to win. This is how it goes. That's how it goes. Alright, so roll our way back out of all of that lot. There we go, there we go, there we go. Sure. What was the command again? !IGN. That stands for in-game name. So you use !IGN, followed by your Warframe username, and then your Warframe platform, so I just have a permanent record of that. Obviously, if you just put the IGN command, the bot is going to ask you for more information. If the bot does not respond to you, it means someone else used the command just before yourself, and so the bot got overwhelmed. There you are. Ninja, pointing out, yeah, this is indeed a blue snowball. It's the only microphone I've had the entire time I've been making videos. So it's doing well for me. It's done well. I'm sure it's very, very far from quality, but as you may notice, people are still happy with the videos and streams. So it does the job enough for me. Just like the echo dampener I have right there is a duvet. Actually, it's two duvets. On a clothes rack. It works. I don't need some fancy foam panels when I can just reduce the echo by storing the spare bedding in a convenient location. Yeah. It works. Whatever works? Absolutely. I mean, I tried out some of those hexagonal foam panels. You can actually see a little edge of one of them over there, and I can tell you those do literally fuck all. Those hexagonal panels, they're out marketed in various places as echo reduction. The only thing they reduce is your bank account, but they do look a little bit fancy. They add a slightly sci-fi vibe to the area, so I will have those in, sure. I think I've still got a small stack of them left that I could place in places if I cared to, but I've got enough. I've got enough. I've even got a few behind the screens here, which may actually be contributing slightly to the echo reduction. Doubt. But the duvets? Oh god, the difference without them. It's night and day. It is night and day. Acoustic sound okay enough already? Yeah, because the effort I put into researching how it works. Checking what kind of things reduce it, what kind of inclusions, what things to avoid. And the biggest thing was basically treating sound like light. So look from the microphone, and just extend out from the microphone, just raise as it were, to see where would the reflection come in. Where would a sound have to come from to bounce into the microphone from the unintended angle, and then I block that angle. And the main one is to that wall over there, because I have the microphone pointing in at me this way, and I speak past the microphone to avoid some of the plosives. I do have a shitty pop filter, but mostly I just kind of speak past the microphone to avoid a lot of those plosives and more horrible sounds. And so because it's pointing in this way, it is the reflection off the wall that side that is most threatening to it. I've got a relatively high ceiling, so I don't get too much off of that. It does mostly get away from it along the way. My screens are angled, and so that actually diffuses a little bit coming off of the front. Off the back, well, you can see what I've got behind me. There's plenty of just stuff there to mess up the sound. And off the left, I've actually got the foam boxes that were protecting my computer. They're sat on the left side on a stack of drawers, and they're just reducing a little bit of the potential echo from that side as well. I've not got as much space over there to fix things, but also the microphone isn't pointing that way, so it's lower priority. So for those of you who wanted to know how an amateur puts together echo reduction, that's how I've done it. See where the reflections would be, or where the sound reflections would be. You can't see it, but you know what I mean. Imagine there was mirrors and you were shining a light. Where would the reflection of the light be? Block that. And then it's otherwise just trial and error. You don't need fancy foam panels. You don't need crazy stuff. Sensibly placed bedding does the trick. And for someone who doesn't have that much space in general, that means my spare bedding that I have for guests is stored in the open over a clothes rack. It works. The other smart thing on that, by the way, is I've got black duvet covers so that it doesn't interfere with lighting. If you had a blue or a green or a red there, you would get the reflection from the bright lights bouncing off of it and affecting your white balance. So by going for black there, it's just uninterfering with my lighting setup. So that was another intentional choice on the setup there. Because, yeah, the switch is all the way over there. I can't be bothered to reach it. Anyway, yeah. Okay. So, we have gone through the trading. We've made hundreds of platinum. We've done 6 different platinum giveaways today, if I'm counting correctly. Yes, we have. We have set up so many screenshots, I've lost count for the giveaway arena. And 120 squats, which even just thinking the word squat, I then feel my legs go, please no, please. We've got to get up the stairs to get to bed later. We're not on the same floor as the bed, please. So, we may want to rein that one in a little bit there. But to recap, we are at $1,932 raised. Sunday will be a mage stream. Yeah. For those of you who are first timers here for a October Kengineer stream, for those of you who have not experienced this before now, I warn you, it is exactly as bad as you think. It is exactly as bad as you think. The entire stream on Sunday, I will not be donning the usual Kengineer attire, as wonderful as this is, and as available as it is over at exclamation mark merch. No. I will have the 3 outfit on. I will have the stockings on as well, as much as you may not see them. I will perform said squats in that outfit. And there will indeed be the cat ears which have been adorning the thumper floof this entire time. So do indeed make sure you are here on Sunday for that. And if that is not yet enough to convince you as well, if that is still somehow not enough to convince you to be here on Sunday, maybe a complete Prime Access pack will do it. Oh, yes, indeed, because you lot are so deliciously generous. I don't even know why I'm searching it. Oh, there it is. The Caliban Complete Prime Access pack. That is the Platinum, all 3,990 of it. That is the Caliban Prime, the Venato Prime, the Vidaria Prime, the Neurovire Prime Sundown, the Tara Prime Regalia, exclusive Caliban Prime Glyphs, both light and dark, 90-day Affinity Booster, and 90-day Resource Booster, all in one. And yes, of course, all the weapons and frame come with their respective Orokin Catalyst or reactors and slots all built in. So yes, and indeed the Twitch's fault, your Rayleigh build will be completed as well. There is a lot to look forward to on Sunday, so for the love of God, do not miss out on that. But for now, my legs are screaming, I am out of tea, and this has been a wonderful trading and talking stream. So I do hope all of you have enjoyed what we have to offer here. That is where we're going to wrap it up. We're not going to raid out of here today, as it is a Friday, and I just don't raid on Fridays, because we usually do variety streams anyway. Point is, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you, everyone who's contributed or otherwise just shared to the experience of raising our funds here for the Quest to Conquer Cancer. You guys and gals, and those of any other variety, are stunning. And with that, I will catch you in the next one. I've got an outfit to prepare. See you then. Yes, I'm going to go hydrate, Noroi. I said I'm out.